guys see me? Sorry for the interruptions. A second. There you go. That's better. I know I'm back on my damn tablet again, but hopefully next week we'll be in a different place. Hopefully, so to say. But welcome back to the Past, Present, Future. That is, of course, sponsored by the Red Crew 24/7. All right, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and of course, somewhat X, somewhat. It's giving me problems, but yeah. I'll get you guys going. We're gonna be talking a lot about the game coming up against Jaguars. All right, at the 49ers, of course, and of course, we all know Brock Purdy's supposed to play. So I'm not gonna talk into it. I'll wait for the guys in here to do it. They do all talking. I just work myself around here. So I always do. But here we go. Be back in one flash. Be back in a flash.
Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Go.
What's on, guys? All right, we're back. All right. Of course, a wonderful episode of the Red Bull 24/7, of course, Past, Present, Future. So I'm going to bring everybody in here. Here we go. I know we're all waiting for it. And, of course, I'm going to do ladies first for the hell of it. Morning, Denise. What's up, girl?
Hello. How are you?
How you doing? Okay. And, of course, second man that came in here, of course, Rich man, come on here. Connecticut man, come on in here. And
how we doing, my faithful?
Texas, Jake. Okay. We're in.
What up?
All right, guys. What's going on? Boy, wonderful Friday.
Beautiful day. I've been out since 1 o'clock.
It's raining here in Arizona.
Oh, boy. Someone's sun is going down, though. Going down. Of course, Rich would know that because he's on the side. So
what's that?
I know you, Rich. Your sun's probably going down a little bit because you're the same side of me. You're East Coast than me. So yeah. So yeah, guys. Like I said in the beginning, we have some good news. Of course, about Brock Purdy. He's be playing. So what you guys thoughts about that? Hey, I can go first. Whoever's go first.
Dub City.
Dub City.
Dub City. Dub City.
I think it was the goal. I think it was the goal the whole time, and even this week. I mean, what Kyle just did his afternoon press conference, and Brock wasn't even on the injury list. That was probably the biggest piece of that whole show, was the fact that Brock was not on the injury list at all. He read off everybody's injury, and Brock was not there at all. So Mac was on the injury list, and Brock wasn't. So hopefully that means positive, because I still thought he looked like he was moving around a little gingerly in practice. But
what's up, guys?
Go with it. Matt, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Had to run some errands. Threw some laundry in. I'm here. Yo. What's up, y'all?
Nada. Just working.
I'm ready.
All right.
Who's ready for this game?
Yeah. So Brock's playing.
Yeah, Brock's starting.
That's fantastic. We are going to blow their doors off. I don't care. I don't care what people have been saying. Jacksonville's way better. No. DeMarcus Robinson and CMC and Ricky Pearsall are going to dominate that game. And our defense is going to create a couple turnovers. Huh?
Ricky playing?
JJ's questionable. Doesn't look like he's going to play. I think Ricky's playing. Ricky's playing.
Ricky is playing. He already said. He said the other day. He said, "Hey, I took a day off because my knee was a little sore. If we were playing today, I would play." So.
Yeah. Ricky said that, not Kyle. If Kyle said that, I would think he had an ACL blown.
Yeah, I was gonna say
be out for the rest of the
year. CMC said that last year and never played. He played like one game and gone.
Oh, I know, but I don't think Ricky is one of those guys that would be like, yeah, man, like it's like we know you're tough, bro. Just if you can't play, don't play.
No, I mean,
yeah.
The biggest thing in this game, I mean, look, they have a pretty good defense. Their offense is trash, and if we should be able to blow them up. That's the two-sentence
I called
35-17.
Better.
I don't think we're going to score that many points. We won't score more than 27 max.
No, I think CMC gets his first rushing touchdown. He has like 150, 150 yards. Ricky has 140. Offense. Ricky has 140 yards, like 10 catches and a touchdown. Demarcus Robinson has like 65, 75 yards and a touchdown in his first game. Tonjes does a little bit here. Juke has like 8 or 10 touches for like 50, 60 yards. And
Tonjes.
We don't turn it over. And the defense gets a couple turnovers from them, and that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, Lawrence is good for 4 or 5 interceptions a game. So
I'd say their
secondary is actually the Jags secondary is really good.
We at least get a pick and a strip sack from him.
We got to see who's playing the other corner, because I didn't see whether or not Renardo was playing or not.
I'm not giving the Jags any credit of being good based on their opponent.
No, but their D is good. Their offense, quarterback's awful. Running back is okay.
Their D is good against who they played. I think they're going to be 3-0.
And so far, Travis Hunter hasn't done anything.
They're going to try to put him on Ricky. They're going to try to put him on Ricky and see what he can do.
He's been doing more on offense than defense.
Ricky's going to shake all over him all day, just like he's done so far. I can see Ricky going for at least 120 and a touchdown. But I'm saying he's going to get 140 and a touchdown.
I hope he does that, because I think it's definitely doable. I think Robinson back. Did they say whether or not he was going to play? I didn't get a chance to see that or not. Is Demarcus Robinson playing?
Robinson's going to play.
Look, so that's a good deal, because JJ's probably not going to play.
Yeah.
So the
big piece ready to play.
Oh,
and
man.
Then we got KB. So we got KB as our third.
I know.
I don't even care. Like,
played.
No, agreed.
He looked good in the preseason.
I like KB, and I'm glad he's back, but I don't expect too much. But if we can get 50 yards out of him, that's fine. 50 yards
and Robinson and Parasol is going to be with Tonjes being reliable, which has been such a relief. I think we're in good shape, man. We're in good shape. Jacksonville's going to.
Tonjes and Farrell, the blocking tight end, they both have touchdowns.
I think we ruined their season this week. I think after we beat them, they're going to realize they ain't doing shit this year, and they're going to give up.
There's some possibility with that.
Well, I still think, other than the Colts, they're the second best team in that division.
Texans just need to figure it out. Honestly.
Ryan, are you hearing that feedback?
It's awful.
Is that me?
Yeah, the feedback is bad. I'm not sure.
I mean, Tennessee's terrible.
I'm muted.
Okay. The biggest piece of that, I think, is Cohen trying to figure out how to crack the code with with Lawrence and whether or not he can figure him out. I mean, he was yelling at him last week. The beginning of the relationship there's not going well. Hopefully that's good for us. I mean, I'm more worried about defense than I am offense right now. I mean, I want to know how we're gonna fix not having Bosa there. I mean, I'm hoping it just is a matter of playing one more guy inside and just leaving Michael outside. But we've got to worry about Huff snap
we're
count
good.
too.
We're good. We're going to be fine.
We can't have Huff playing 50 snaps a game though. He
Right,
needs
we're gonna
he
be
needs
good,
to be
man.
like 35. It needs to be 35 though.
Like Mr. Kruger said, we don't need like as much as we love Bosa. As much as we love
I thought
Bosa,
Huff
we don't
was
need
playing on
him
the other
right now.
side, though. He's been playing on the other
Not
side.
to win this game.
No,
Not
but
to win this game.
now
I mean, we could have used him the rest of the year.
I would have liked it just to be just like a lesser injury, so we could have him back just in case we made a deep run, so we could have him back for the Super Bowl. But
You realize he's having his surgery tomorrow? That's amazing. The fact that he's getting his surgery and that quick.
I
It's
thought
amazing.
Kyle said he had it today.
Or maybe he had it today. Maybe it was today. It might have been, so 2 days out. So yeah, today, which is amazing. The fact that, because think about it, Ayuk had to wait. I mean, obviously his knee was way worse, but think about it. He had to wait almost a month before he could get his surgery because of all the swelling and everything like that he had. The fact that Bosa's basically, 6 days later, 5 days later, technically going in, getting it done. So that means likely he'll be back for the first couple of games next year, which is pretty great.
Yeah, Kyle said it was, the doctor said it was really clean. Like, as far as like, it was just not that that's good, but it was just the ACL. Like, he did not tear anything else.
Yeah, the best ACL tear you can have
yeah,
is when it's nothing else.
The second time in that knee,
so that should push it out. That should push the heel time out a little bit.
You know what? Everyone keeps saying that, but Bosa is in such good shape, and people that take care of their bodies the way he takes care of his, they tend to recover better.
Well, think of Jerry Rice when he did his. I mean, he was back for the playoffs, even though he blew up his kneecap in the game, but still.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's right because I'm not a doctor, but that's what I think.
It's been done. So that's the way you can look at it, Denise. I mean, think about it. That's just what Jerry did. I mean, when did he blow his out? What, week 1 or 2, I think it was?
Week 1, I believe, 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was
he was
week
back.
1.
And he was back for the playoffs. I mean, that was, and if you want, Bosa's probably that kind of athlete, as far as
They said 10 weeks. We're in week 4. Not 10 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
We have a certain amount of guys
There's no way he's coming
that
back.
have been on every team that are that kind of athlete. Okay, we got Ronnie and Joe and a bunch of other guys from that team.
10 months, not 8 to 10 weeks, Matt.
No. This is definitely, since it's a second one. Anything I've read about it means when it's a second one, if it was a 9 month, it's probably going to be an 11
recovery.
Month. Yeah.
Right. And what I'm saying is
he's not coming back until next year. He probably won't be fit to play right away.
Right. We've had a bunch of guys.
I don't think he's coming back till next year.
Oh yeah, no way. No.
Yeah, like I didn't mean he's coming back right away. No. No, he's out.
We've had a bunch of guys that are super elite at certain positions on every single team we've had. Even when we've been terrible, we always still had at least 1 or 2 guys that were those kind of beasts, like Joe Staley and all those guys. Nick Bosa is one of those guys. Fred, CMC, Kittle, all those guys are that kind of athlete. So, yeah, maybe it might take longer this time because it's a second time, but he'll be fine. I don't think he'll lose that much as far as speed.
Yeah, it's not career ending.
I think. Yeah.
No, it's not career ending. It just sucks because I mean, and also you lose in a season. You're losing in his prime. That's the sucky part is you're losing basically a full season of a guy's prime.
You know what really sucks is these injuries as a whole. Like, I don't know about anyone else on here, but I'm sorry. The medical staff needs to be fired. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, I know, and I swear to God, if one
Strength and
person
conditioning.
tells me that it's football and they get injured, I'm going to jump through the fucking phone. Okay? Let me say that. Because it is football, big
Yeah.
whooping deal.
It's not just football when it happens to us at a record rate. You're right.
Yes, it's like ridiculous, dude. Like it does. Richard Sherman, you have people who've played in the NFL for years commenting like this is not normal. Like everyone is saying the 49ers are literally cursed. Like we're cursed. Like it's ridiculous at this point. I'm like, John, Kyle, medical staff needs to go. Someone was commenting, oh, he said meh about Christian Kirk. I don't give a rat's ass what he said about Christian Kirk, his mama, or his wife. Don't care. What I care about is he needs to be fired because he sucks. That's why he needs to go. Every year,
I think somebody involved with some kind of voodoo. I think somebody that hates the 49ers is involved with some kind of voodoo magic. I seriously believe this. And I think they
It's
put
the
a
Santa
curse on
Clara
it.
water. It's the Santa Clara water.
it's something,
Whatever the town water is there, it's bad. It's bad for lower legs.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, do any of you live there? Because whoever lives there, I'm like Richard Sherman. If I lived there, I swear to God, I would be going to I'd be out there. They'd end up arresting my ass. I'd be walking around the building with sage. They'd be like, how the hell did you get in here? I'm like, you guys need all the help you can get. I'm trying to help you out. Shut up.
I live close.
Even the
I
grass
live
at the
close,
stick.
but not that close. I'm 3 hours away.
Even the grass at the stick was legendary for being slippery.
Oh yeah.
The way that the dew hit
when
and
they
everything.
were there, like
yeah,
we got
it just
injured,
was always a
but
little
not
bit
like
wet.
this. Like this is insane how many injuries it's like you guys said, it's not like, oh, we are losing multiple players all year long, all the time. Like it's just one after another.
You know what it is,
every
right?
game.
I know what it is. So I'm going to tell you what it is. And it's a very
Please tell
simple
me,
explanation.
enlighten me.
One, it's the CBA. One, it's the CBA. And before you interrupt and tell me, well, everybody's got the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, the restrictions on practice and conditioning and working inside the facility that the players have throughout the offseason is a big part of it. And I'm going to tell you why that it matters for our team specifically. So
Okay,
the
I'm listening.
49ers play an extremely physical type of ball that a lot of other teams don't play. Our blocking schemes, the way that our guys play, they rally in a way more physical way, even in practice. Our team, like our coaches have always pushed them for maximum output. And it's because of the CBA, because of the way that they're not allowed to work in the facility. They have to use their own trainers. They have to go outside of the team doctors for their own treatments in and outside the facility, outside the confines of the regular season, the start of the regular season. It makes it for a lot more difficult to keep them healthy.
Okay, so I hear that, but here's my rebuttal is like, I don't know if you saw this interview, and I honestly can't remember who did it, but there was an interview where George Kittle, basically they asked George like what he spends in a year, like on his like body, basically like him. I think they asked him, Christian McCaffrey, and maybe Fred, I'm not sure. But the money those men spend on themselves is insane. I was like, holy shit. Like
Not
you guys
really.
should never get injured. Like never.
Yeah, but it's not really a lot of money when you think about the percentage of their income. When you think about
No,
percentage
I
of their
get what
income.
you guys are saying.
talking
I
about
don't mean like
at-home training
like,
versus
it's still
being
a lot.
on the practice field, being in the facility with the team doctors. It's non-football.
Yeah, George Kittle's got a facility at his house.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how is he injured?
Yeah, he pulled a
Because
hamstring. He pulled a hamstring. That's
like Kittle doesn't get hurt all the time.
Kittle is out every year.
Yeah, usually, but it's always for
because he's one of the most physical players on the team.
No,
It's because
no,
of his
don't get
playing
me
style.
wrong. You guys, don't
He
get
just
this wrong. I love our
one of his
team and
biggest
I
highlights
love
is
George
carrying
Kittle.
4 dudes down the field while they were face masking
Yes,
him. Like, he is very
I
physical.
agree with you. I agree. Our team is very physical. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said. I agree
More
with you.
physical than a lot of teams.
And
Yes.
also, a lot of guys go out of their way to try to hurt Kittle.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that.
fair because they know how valuable he
Yeah,
is. But
that Buda Baker hit a couple years ago, bro. That was like come on. You're doing more than just, oh, I'm just trying to make. No, you're doing more than that. Just
No,
stop
I
lying.
know you're right because I see people like I saw one guy, I think it was in the Seattle game, that when Christian hit the ground, he grabbed his foot and was like trying to twist his foot. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the F? I'm like, dude, let him go. He's
Yeah.
already on the ground.
That's
Wow.
because of the way. I mean, we are one of the. In my opinion, we're the most physical team in the league. I don't care what anybody
No,
says.
I agree
We
with
hit
that.
harder, and because of that, it frustrates people, and they can't beat us unless they're dirty, and or we get hurt. And our guys, I mean, they slip up just running down
Okay,
the
so
field.
let
But
me ask you this. If that's the case, then why did they take away like the two-a-days and all that?
because the players
Why
didn't
did-
want him.
yeah,
Well,
it's a collective bargain.
Yeah, they didn't want. So to add a game like they've done, the trade for adding the game was to practice less because the game puts more wear and tear on the body.
And
So
honestly,
Oh,
it's
well-
ever
that was
since
the
they
trade.
added.
That's the
They
trade.
started adding, even
Okay.
talking about adding games. They've been
Yeah.
even before that when we went to the 16 game season.
Yeah, and that's why
After
the
that
playoff games
strike,
are,
yeah, like it was like 5 years before the last CBA. They took away the off season team drills and the team workouts.
yeah, the
and,
mandatory stuff. Yes.
and the mandatory stuff away. Yeah, so but they also made it to where you can't. Like it wasn't just like you don't have to. It's you
Yeah,
can't.
you can't even volunteer. You can't even volunteer
can't-
to say, "Hey,
yeah.
we're going in."
So now these teams, for so long, even the more physical football that has come from the years past. Because I know that the game is less physical now than it was, in my opinion. I mean, maybe bigger, faster, stronger, but they didn't. I've seen way more harsh things back even in the Singletary years.
Yeah, but they've changed the
But
rules. That's why they changed the rules to open up
yeah.
the offense so that there's way
Right.
more less ground and pound.
It's these
Yeah,
guys are having to
physical,
contort their
less
bodies
physical,
mid
but way
tackle.
more dirty.
They're having to
way more dirty than
they're
it was
having
back in
to-
the day.
Yeah, dude, they're having to manipulate.
Uh-oh, Jake.
People certain ways. Those things are move wrong at the last minute when you develop these habits from P. They teach you from going up, and then you got to change it. I mean, that also has a lot to do with the way that these players use their bodies and not being able to be in the facility round if they
Yeah, but
want.
the
Sorry about
preseason's
that.
way different too. The preseason's way different too. The biggest problem also is the preseason. Preseason it used to be in the league that preseason, what was there, 4 games? The starters all played at some point in preseason.
Yes.
At least to get things
Games,
up and running.
at least a
Now,
little bit, and then
first
the
4
last
weeks
game
of
they didn't play at all. It used to be
and now basically the first month of the season's preseason.
little.
Yeah, that's why the first month of the season sucks because offenses aren't in sync. Defenses are always ahead because
I agree
instinctually
with that.
defense is
I wish,
better.
but see, for us, it's like I'm kind of glad they don't play them because I mean, geez, we can't even stay on the field. So I'm like, yeah, it's okay, don't play.
No, but what did Harbaugh say? You build up that callus. These guys aren't building up the
I
callus.
agree
There's
with
no
you.
continuity. And so now I think that leads to a lot of injuries as well. You get a lot of injuries as a result of just basically not doing it. How do you get better at something? By doing it repetitively. And when guys aren't practicing together,
You can lift all day, but you have to be on the field
get guys
playing
falling
football.
on the ankles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially O-line. O-line is all about working together. You can have a guy who's a mid player, doing individual drills as an offensive lineman, but when you put him in the group of guys, he can just be awesome because he knows how to move in his group. And like last year when Barch and Jalen Moore were playing together when Trent was out, they played well together. They suck individually, but together they were really good. And that's offensive line continuity is horrible right now. Plus, both our guards are hurt. Look, Pooney's leg's not right, and then Colby's got that pulled groin, so he's out there trying to play. Those guys are playing through injuries. They're saying, "Oh, these guys suck." I'm like, not really. They're hurt right now, and they're playing through some shit, and they'll get there. But they'll get better if they can, actually get some time to heal up. I'm hoping the time between the Thursday night Rams game and the Bucks game, they'll have those like 9 or 10 days that they can. Hopefully, those two guys especially can heal up a little bit and be good to go.
And also, Connor Colby, 7th round draft pick. He's a rookie, so he's like. He's trying to get to the point where, like, because in college, they've already, because he's like, even though we've only played 3 games, like he's close to hitting, the wall because of how the college season is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
like I said, he'll be good. He was a 4-year starter in college. I think that's pretty overlooked by that. I like that because what it lets you know is generally he's healthy. He plays.
Yes.
He's not in and out. That's a guy that's going to play. Pooney,
wasn't he an All-American too? Like at least or a second.
I don't remember that part. I just know that he was a 4-year starter in college. And I'll tell you, to be a lineman and do that, I don't care what level you're playing at. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. He was a good draft pick. I mean, even for a 7th rounder, good draft pick.
Yeah. The fact that they even drafted an O-lineman is a good draft pick. Okay. Like, geez, I swear to God, they're allergic to it. That's the one thing that drives me crazy. I'm a huge Kyle fan, and I know you're not a huge Kyle fan, but the one thing that Kyle drives me absolutely batty is the fact that he does not draft O-linemen. I'm like, Kyle, Trent is not lasting forever. So
yeah, we might have him another 2 more years, maybe.
But
he's not even 100%.
Yeah, he's not, but he's been playing better. He's basically he's an old man working his way into shape. That's the easiest way to kind of sum Trent up now.
He's basically doing what Shaq used to do when Shaq was with the Lakers. He'd come into camp overweight and use the season to get into shape.
Get himself together. Look, if you want to say the shining star of the offense this year has been McKivitz. He's been great.
Oh no, yeah. You know what?
You can't even complain. I mean, he was the weak point 2 years ago. He was
I used to call him McKitschitz, but I can't call him that this year because he shut me up. That's all I can say. He shut me up.
And he's way better. He's way better than Mike McGlinchey ever was.
And you know what the cool part about it right now is he signed with us for the next few years cheap. Did a team friendly sign with us, which is dope. I love it. And now we've got at least, like, if Trent retired this offseason, Colby, he was going to be a free agent. McKivitz was going to be a free agent. We would have been looking for 2 tackles. Now we're good. Now we know we at least got a solid player.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Everyone says that I'm wrong about this. Is Brindle bad, or do I just not know how to watch football? Because I'm sorry, every time I look up, Brindle's on his butt.
He can't pick up an A-gap blitz. That's Brendel's problem. He can call. See, Kyle and the offensive line coach like him because the line calls are made by the center. So that's
I understand that, but you can't tell me.
Job.
What about this? You know what? I'm really high. And granted, I don't watch college, so you can laugh at me. Feel free. I don't care.
I don't watch college either. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you don't know then. Because I was looking up this guy. I think his last name is Slaughter. He looks really good. And he's a center. I was like, that's who we need to draft. Let's draft us a center and a left tackle.
Kyle
Texas or Texas A&M?
I want to say Texas. Who wears the orange? Who's the orange? Is that
Oh,
Texas
that's all-
A&M or Texas?
No, that's Texas, and it's also Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
But look, Kyle likes old man veteran centers. He look at him. He likes old man veteran centers. He doesn't like playing rookies. Especially making line calls. He likes
But
old man.
our center's not. I think Brindle's trash. I don't think Brindle's a good. No. I'm like,
And they
we
love
need
him.
someone who can. We need someone because I think if we get a left tackle and a someone who can learn behind Trent, still keep Trent, and hopefully have a left tackle that can train behind Trent, and then get a center, I think our O-line would be good.
And
I think you're going to see a big difference
backup
once.
guy that can play multiple positions.
But look, our running game's going to look real good once 85's back. I'll just say that right now. 85 makes up for a lot of the deficiencies and a lot of the problems with this O-line because of all the combo blocking and everything that Kittle does. It'll make up for a lot of the problems.
It's the combo with him and Juice.
Yeah.
They're both like an extra right tackle. And
I
you get
agree
them,
with that.
when you get them flowing,
it'll be better.
When you get all three of those guys flowing together, Kivitz, Juice, and Kittle all together, like, oh, that's devastating. They can't. CMC can be sitting there drinking a coffee and it'd be like, oh, gotta go.
Well, to me, the reason I say we're bad is because everyone's like, oh, our run game is suffering. I'm like, yeah, our run game is suffering because our O-line can't hold up. Like we're just not holding our blocks.
Denise, I'm telling you, it's Kittle. It's Kittle. Kittle not being there. It shows how valuable he is. That's the thing is that him not being there and seeing how bad this O-line is. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when he comes back, once he's back and he's playing, if I'm hoping it's the Bucs game, if he's back, you're going to see CMC's average go from 3.4 to 4.8.
I believe you.
Just because of him.
I believe you. But see, to me, that's okay. So again, I was talking about the injuries. You guys might not agree, but so that's my thing. Don't get me wrong. I love George Kittle. He is probably my favorite player on offense. Like I love Kittle, but every year he misses 3 or 4 games every year. He's
two
out.
anyway. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're being kind. I say 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Let's
meet in the middle at 3.
3 to 4 games every year. And don't get me wrong, I'm okay with that because when he is in, he is phenomenal. Like I wasn't the person on Twitter going, oh, get rid of him. He's too old. Don't re-sign him. No, I was the person saying, absolutely re-sign Kittle. Do not get rid of him. I want him to retire a 49er. I love George Kittle.
Walsh would have cut him. Bill Walsh would have cut him or traded him.
Oh, I'm sure. But I don't think Kittle is done by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I think he'll be good for 2 more years. He'll be really, really good for 2 more years.
Exactly.
I will take
but that's
10
my
or 12
point.
games.
If we had a better center and we had a backup, so whatever, like left tackle that's training under Trent, and like you guys just said, someone who can play all over the line. When Kittle is out, we could have that person come in and help out so our line doesn't just fall apart.
I will take 10 or 12 games of George Kittle every year over almost every other tight end in the NFL. 10 or 12 games.
That I partially agree with, but
you still get 70 to 80 catches, 1,000 to 1,300 yards, and if he's really cooking, between 8 and 13 touchdowns. I'll take that every time.
I hope you guys aren't thinking I'm dogging on Kittle because I'm
no.
absolutely not.
No, we're not saying that at all, Denise.
You're being totally realistic. The other piece with that is Tonjes now. Having Tonjes there, he can, for roster flexibility, he can cover for Juice being hurt and Kittle being hurt. Which again,
but does he block well? I'll be honest, I haven't really watched him block. I've been paying more attention to his pass catching. So
Denise, the Raider game in the preseason, Tonjes was playing fullback and just blowing people up.
Oh, nice.
I loved it. We came on that night I think we came on, I think that was a Thursday night game during the preseason, and we came out on Friday, and I'm like, who's this Tonjes guy? I was like, holy crap. It was such a, it was cool because again, I'm thinking roster flexibility as we go forward. If we're loaded full of, wide receivers and we need to have a spot and we've got 3 tight ends, maybe we're putting a guy down because Tonjes can play 2 positions instead of just 1. You know, it's really good for roster flexibility. I love the guy. The guy caught his first touchdown. You know, he's playing well in George's absence.
Him and Farrell together.
Well,
Yep.
something else I would like Kyle to do is I would love for Kyle, like when Kittle comes back, I would love for him to start doing multiple tight end sets where he's got both of them on the field at the same time. And I think we could exploit some games that way.
That's 100% true. The only issue I think we're going to have with that is now our wide receiver room looked really slight during training camp, but now Pearsall, Robinson, Kendrick Bourne, JJ, we got a lot of guys now all of a sudden. Watkins, I think they're gonna redshirt him. I think they're just gonna throw an injury designation on him and just throw him on IR.
I like who's the other guy? The one who just came back from being suspended?
DeMarcus Robinson.
Yeah, I like him.
That dude's gonna be a stud for us. He's gonna be so good.
I like him a
Pearsall,
lot.
And now that we got the news about Ayuk potentially, you know, John Lynch coming out and saying, don't think Brandon's coming back anytime soon.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest. When they were saying, like a bunch of people were saying week 6, I was like, I don't think so because he tore his ACL and his MCL.
And he tore the meniscus too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about the meniscus.
Yeah,
I
he
knew
tore
about
the
the
meniscus
other
too.
2.
I mean, the only thing he didn't rip up, I think, was his PCL. So that was basically the only thing holding his leg together.
God dang. And trust me, I'm no football player. I had an MCL injury and that shit is painful.
And that
hurts.
actually heals.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Please?
Well, of course you can.
You're thinking of DeMarcus Robinson? Guess where he came from?
Gator.
Yep, he's a Gator, baby. 2 Gators on the friggin' Niners.
Look, I'm really excited about him because I think he really is going to open this offense up, and it makes it so that there's no rush because I don't want Ayuk to come back early and have a setback.
Oh no, I agree with you.
So if he's not ready to go. If he's not ready to go till week 14, I would just say, hey, look, just IR him, get him out there. We don't even want to see him on the field this year. I don't even want to see him on the field this year.
Ryan.
You know, especially because I like where we're at right now. I really like where we're at wide receiver. We got plenty of depth.
I agree with you.
Got plenty of
Ryan,
depth.
why didn't you answer my question about the tackle? You watch college ball.
I only watch one team. I watch my team. I watch all.
Yeah, Matt would probably that's why Matt would have known because he watches a lot more.
Him and Craig watch a lot of college football.
Yeah, but look seriously with the center deal, Kyle will never ever. You would never see Kyle play a rookie center. You would have to basically hit him over the head, you know, and because he won't. He you know how he is with every position. Wide receivers he's horrible with, running backs he's horrible with. You've got to be in the system. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know all the stuff before you even do it.
Though. He has grown this year. Yes, he has. Rich, I'm not going to let you dog my man. I'm not because
I'm not dogging him. I like Kyle. I know. I never come across like that. There are things that I like about Kyle. There are just.
It's like Kyle has. I don't care what nobody says. He has grown this year. He has grown. He is like because I don't care. Before even with injuries, he would not play rookies. He was like, I don't care. He would trade for someone. He would not play rookies. He's playing his rookies now. He is opening up his mind to playing rookies. And I don't care what nobody says. Kyle has grown as a coach.
You want me to mess with that? I'll mess with it right now. Salah is playing rookies, not Kyle.
Well, yeah, Sala, and you know what? I think
I'm having fun. I'm having fun with you. I hope you know that.
no, you're totally cool, dude. I don't get offended. It takes a lot to offend me. But what I will say is even people who've played with him in the past, like people are coming out of the woodwork being like, Kyle's amazing. People don't understand. Like Kyle's so good, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And everybody on Twitter is over here. Fire him. He sucks. Get rid of him. I'm like, shut up. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You know how I know that? Because people who actually play the game are telling me how amazing my coach is.
Hey, see my hand up? It's because I'm one of those guys. Because there's so many things that Kyle does well, but the things that he doesn't do well are the things that are just inexcusable. That's the problem. It's like
what's his name? Who goes on? Oh shit! What is his name? Oh my God! He talks on the 97.5.
who Krug or not Krug, but whatever.
No.
Greg Cosell.
It's none of them. It's none of them. He's a football analyst. He watches all the tape.
Greg Cosell.
Yes, he's older.
Yeah. Yes,
that's
he loves
Greg Cosell.
Yeah, he likes a lot of stuff about Cox because that's one of my favorite segments on I think it's on KMBR. He might do both.
Yeah.
He might do both, but Greg Cosell he does all the breakdowns every week and he likes Kyle's office. You should watch JT O'Sullivan talk about Kyle.
Oh no, I've watched him before. I know he's not a fan of Kyle. I've watched him before.
Because he'll be like, I don't know what Kyle, the F he's doing with this play.
His thoughts kind of roll off me like water because I'm like, well, you could make it in the NFL. So I'm like, yeah.
I like him for balance. I like to listen to everybody and then kind of say, okay, what is the feeling about it? Because there's things that Kyle does great.
The reason I brought Cosell up is because Cosell said the other day, this is where I'm saying like he's growing, and that man knows way more about football than I'll ever care to know. But he said that he can tell Kyle has grown because he said Kyle's management of the game is a lot better than it used to be. He said Kyle's gotten better with his management of the game.
And he ran 2-minute offense, which he's never done with any other quarterback he's ever had. Never did 2-minute offense with Jimmy. Never did a 2-minute offense with Trey. Brock's never done a hurry-up 2-minute at all. And with Mac 2 weeks ago, they did hurry-up 2-minute, which Kyle's never done, which that was one of the things with Kyle. I'm like, wait a minute, how can you be an offensive genius? You don't have a 2-minute drill. Come on, dude. Really?
No, and let me say this to preference my love for Kyle. There's a lot of things Kyle does that annoys the shit out of me, but I just think he is a great coach. And I do believe that he has grown since he first came in to now. And I'm hoping, me personally, I think Robert Saleh and Kyle is a great combination. And I hope Robert Saleh just loves being a defensive coordinator and never wants to be a head coach again. That's what
they're paying him pretty well. The biggest issue like Kyle has is he's horrible with in-game management. He's really good at picking coaches. He's really good at lining up the offense, scheming up the plays, all of that kind of stuff. His game management and his like time awareness is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And usually guys like them, they have a guy that's like the quality control guy that's supposed to keep him on task when he's screwing up. And Kyle doesn't have that guy. Kyle doesn't have that guy. He doesn't have the guy that, that I joke about going, you're Kyling again. He needs that guy. He needs that guy to say.
He does. I think that's why he promotes like within like the offensive coordinators, because they are, and because even what's his name? He says the Kubiak. He says that, like him and Kyle, like when stuff's going on, like he's like, if Kyle doesn't see it, I'll say, hey, Kyle, blah, blah, this is what's going on. So he does. That's why I say, I think Kyle has grown, like where he's accepting more help, where before I did agree with you, where I thought Kyle was like, had way too much on his plate. And I said that. I was like,
and he's
Kyle
pig-headed as hell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now that I don't argue. Kyle is definitely stubborn as hell. Kyle is definitely stubborn. But again, like and I don't care who you get as a coach, every coach is going to have their flaws. even Andy Reid has flaws. Like every coach has their flaws. You cannot tell me one coach who's perfect. There's not one. There's not a perfect coach. Everybody has their flaws.
No, I mean, look, you could argue that Kyle is Philly Andy Reid. He'll get you there. He just can't close the deal.
And Andy Reid got
I
lucky
think he is going to
drafting
close the
Mahomes.
deal.
That nobody knew Mahomes was going to be this good. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody knew.
No, nobody
Well,
knew.
I think
Because
Patrick
they thought he
Mahomes
was
is
going to be
starting
a
to
given.
fall off, so I'm okay with that.
No, I mean, he came out. He was running that freaking Texas whatever offense. That that freaking version of the run and shoot, basically. They're just chucking the ball over the place. Kingsbury offense. But there was no one thought that. Even when they drafted him and Alex was still playing for him. I mean, they were thinking, hey, this is going to be his study year, and Kyle, Alex, keep him on the bench if you can.
Oh yeah. No, I still to this day say nobody knew. Like, I'll be honest with you. If I had my pick, like, in all honesty, and I've said this from a long time ago, if I had my pick of who I wanted Kyle to draft as a quarterback, it was Josh Allen. That's who I wanted. The year Josh Allen came out, I wanted us to draft Josh Allen so bad. I was like, please, please, please draft him. And then when Kyle said after we did not, after the fact, a couple years, he was like, oh, well, he's got Josh Allen as, I'm like, really, Kyle? I'm like, let me punch you in the face now because that's who I wanted you to draft and you guys didn't, you bastards.
That was because Kyle was too busy waiting to give freaking Kirk Cousins a bro hug.
Yes,
once he signed him.
Don't remind me of that. That pissed me off so bad.
Once he signed him. Look, the only guy in the last 20 years I wouldn't even say 20. So let's say, how long's it been since Jeff Garcia? 2002 probably. Look, the only guy that I ever wanted to play quarterback for the 49ers was Burrow. He reminds me of Montana. He moves like Montana. He throws like Montana. I was like, Burrow. And that guy, he can't even stay healthy. So.
Yeah, and the difference between Joe Montana and Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow is 6'5", and he's a little bit bigger. He's 230. But he doesn't like.
Montana was 6'3", but he just was 190 pounds.
No, Montana's 6'2", just like Steve Young, and they said he weighed 200 pounds, but I think he really only weighed 165.
When they drafted him, the guys thought he was a punter. Even though people knew who he was, when they saw him in uniform, they were like, who's the punter? And they're like, no, that's Joe Montana.
Hey man, he was I want to say third or fourth runner up for Heisman that year.
Yeah, look, man, and young Montana, the problem is nobody remembers seeing young Joe. Young Joe could move. He could run.
I do.
He was athletic. And he could move well. It wasn't until his back got blown out.
The Super Bowl versus the Bengals and the Super Bowl versus the Dolphins.
The first one.
He went and got a few 20-yard runs. I mean, shoot, he had a 50-yard run versus the Dolphins.
Yeah, that game was crazy too.
He wasn't the fastest guy, but he was athletic enough. That's what they say about Brock.
His arm was underrated. His arm was actually underrated because of the offense. Because he was throwing so many dump offs all the time to Roger,
right.
and Wendell Tyler in those early years. His arm is so underrated.
And that game against the Eagles when we were down like 17-0 and came back and scored 34 points in the second half.
Yeah.
That 60-yard strike he threw to Jerry. That on that one touchdown, he just it's like that's 60-yard. That's a 60-yard bomb. So don't tell me he had a weak arm. He just didn't throw 80 yards. So what?
Yeah, I mean, they probably say what's the term Larry Kruger uses? Requisite arm strength. That's what he said. Requisite arm strength. People
basically average arm talent.
Yep.
Here's my thing is. Sorry, I was just going to say, but I'm sorry. Like, This is why I argue with people when they tell me, by the way, in case you didn't know, I'm not a Tom Brady fan. So let me just say that, preference my statement by saying that. Yes, Tom Brady's is good, but I'm sorry, the GOAT is Joe Montana, and no one ever is going to convince me otherwise, because when Joe played, you could knock their head off. When the B played, that's my nickname for him, the B. So, and if you can read into that, you'll know what I'm thinking. When he played, you couldn't touch anyone. You
Does it
couldn't
rhyme
touch
with
him.
snitch? Does it rhyme with snitch?
It does. It does. So Joe
Look,
Montana
it's
is the
true.
GOAT as far as I'm concerned.
And the receivers wouldn't go over the middle because they knew they were going to get decapitated. That's the
Yes.
biggest difference. That's the biggest difference is yeah, there's rules to protect the quarterback, but it was more about, what was that guy's name for Minnesota? Joey Browner, I think, and that guy that played for the Cardinals, Chuck Cecil. Those guys were just headhunters if guys ran over the middle.
Dude,
And then
that's
you
what
got
I'm saying,
the
but
guys
like,
that were
even like,
better, but they were still headhunters. Steve Atwater,
Yep.
and honestly, Ronnie Lott was a headhunter.
Ronnie Lott knocked some people out.
Oh yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Back then, you could literally, like, the quarterbacks were taking a beating. They were taking a beating. I mean, and yes, you can still sack the quarterback, but now if you hit them too hard, you know what I mean? Like, you can get thrown
Yeah.
out of a game. But back then, oh my God, the quarterbacks took a beating. So I'm sorry, Joe Montana is the GOAT. That's all I gotta say about that.
Wide receivers looked like T-Rexes in the 80s with the guys going over the middle because they knew they were going to get their ribs or their head knocked off.
Oh yeah,
except
no,
for
you're
Jerry.
1,000% correct.
Except for
except for
Jerry, 'cause
Jerry and Dwight Clark,
what's funny?
and Freddie Solomon. And
The
Freddie
funniest
Solomon
thing-
was little.
Yeah, and the funniest thing with Jerry though is Jerry wasn't the fastest dude, but he was the fastest guy I've ever seen go in and out of breaks. That was the coolest thing with him is he couldn't necessarily take the top off of somebody all the time like Moss or somebody like that, but in and out of his breaks, oh my gosh.
And as soon as he caught it,
And then as soon as he was out, it was just amazing.
And you got, and please do not don't like kill me for this, but I am telling you, who looks, I don't think he's the same elite. Like, I wouldn't put him as elite, but Ricky Pearsall, I'm telling you, watch him when he's coming in and out of his breaks. He
It's
reminds me a lot of Jerry Rice. He reminds me a lot of him. He's very smooth, like in and out of his breaks. I'm not saying he's Jerry Rice talent, so don't anybody come for me. Jerry Rice is the man, all right? I have a torn up shirt that I will not get rid of because Jerry Rice signed my shirt.
Hey, can you see him?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's my shirt.
Awesome.
And this is old.
I think
this shirt's at least 20 years old.
I think Ricky, because he is he's closer to 230. I think he reminds me of a combination of like Jerry and Dwight Clark.
He's so smooth.
He's
What's the one thing I like about him?
He's faster than Dwight, though.
I think he has long legs. So he doesn't look like he's moving as fast as he actually is. But
Yeah.
he's really good in and out of his breaks, and he's smooth.
And
Like,
for a
he
guy
has no
being
jerkiness
6'5",
to him.
for a
I
guy
don't know if
being
he's that
6'5",
tall.
being that smooth.
Is he that tall? I didn't know he was that tall.
Yeah, he's like,
But
he's
so smooth.
Yeah.
He's so smooth in and out of his breaks. It's like he like glides. It's
That's
really
what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I don't ever say anything on Twitter because I know people would rip my head off because they'd be like, oh my God, he's not like Jerry Rice. I'm like, I'm telling
why do you care?
well, it's like, I'll be honest with you. Here's what's funny. If you're a man, you can say whatever you want on Twitter and get away with it. If you're a woman, good luck. Watch what you say.
Oh yeah, go back to doing whatever you do, little lady, where the men are talking type of thing.
But
Ugh.
anyways,
not my girl Gina.
I'm not
though.
exaggerating. He is so smooth. Like, when I watch him in and out of his breaks, I'm like, oh my gosh, man. I'm telling you, we got something in that boy. We got something.
That 45-yarder that he caught in the first game, that out and up, that was where you got to see where, like, he cut right between the two guys
Yep.
and got that grab. that really got to show you his like how elusive he is. And against zone, you can't cover him in zone. He just always finds a soft spot in the zone. He's so good, and he and Brock are really. I'm hoping that Brock's a couple weeks off haven't affected that, but they were first game. They were really, I mean, what did he have? 120 yards, I think, in that first game.
Yeah, him and Brock
he looked so slick. He looked so slick.
I agree with you, 1,000%.
Let's see him on the slant routes. That's what I want to see.
With Kittle back. Once Kittle's back, he will blow up slant routes. And now that we've got Robinson too, it'll be really good. It'll be really good. And it depends on. I think with the guys we have right now, we can mess around with people and go trips right with guys and confuse people up and do things with the guys. I'm really hoping that Kyle having all these toys to play with, he's sitting in the office, playing around with the playbook, looking for some fun stuff to do with these guys.
I am a little nervous. I'll be honest. I'm a little nervous about Brock, just because he just got back from injury, and the Jaguars have a really good secondary, like as far as taking the ball away. So
Yep.
I'm really hoping that Brock, is okay. You know what I mean? Because he's been off for a couple of weeks.
Well, you got to make sure that he can plant, because the problem is if he can't plant on the front foot as he's throwing the ball, he's going to sail all his balls and it's going to be picks. That's the problem. That was Jimmy's problem with his last season. Well, everything. Well, I'd say from the time he tore his ACL to when CMC came to the team, that was Jimmy's problem. Is he was always throwing off his back foot and the ball would sail on him, and he'd throw a lot of picks. With Brock right now, he can't plant on that piece, wherever the piece of his toe on the front of his foot. If he can't plant that foot for his follow through on his throw, all his throws are going to be up. They're going to be up, and he's not going to be following through. So that's the only way you got to worry about him throwing picks and stuff. With what the hope would be is that guys are running off and that CMC is just catching a lot of balls underneath, getting a lot of first downs, and hopefully we're moving the ball that way. I want to run. I just don't want to see the guys run the ball. But teams are loading up the box, so we've got to throw the ball to at least loosen it up.
And that's the thing, is like they're loading the box, and then it's like, I turn on, and someone's on their butt, usually Brindle, and I'm like, Brindle, you're killing me. You're killing me, Brindle. You're killing me.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd see a Kyle Shanahan offense with 45 dropbacks for 39 and 45 dropbacks for a quarterback in his offense. I never thought in a million years that Kyle would do that, and he did. I mean, he trusted Mac.
I'll just close it.
It was pretty crazy. I was shocked.
It was honestly, you know what? I love it when he mixes it up. I like when he does, half run, half throw. Like, I like it when it's more balanced. I mean, like, now granted,
I do too.
If we're running the ball and they can't stop us, then I'm all for that. Cram it down their throat.
Grind them into the ground. Yeah, grind them into the ground.
Problem. Yeah.
But the only problem for me with that is just the overuse of CMC. I mean, luckily, thank goodness he hasn't been hurt yet, and he's been good. But he's, you can't decide, has he lost a step or is it the line? Is he okay?
Me personally, I think it's the line, because when I see Christian McCaffrey cut and put his foot out, or and go, he doesn't look like he's lost anything to me. I just think that our line has not been holding up, and that's why he can't, can't.
Yeah, I mean, he's
anywhere.
career low. He's career low, low for yards per carry right now. But the sucky part is a couple of the big runs he had last week were called back for penalties. So it sucks, because those things would have upped his average quite a bit, and it would have looked a little more reasonable.
Yeah, but his yards per catch are pretty much on point. He's averaging.
No, he's catching
averaging
the ball
like
well.
seven or so yards every catch. So
I like the yardage he's getting. I don't like how many touches he's getting. I don't like 25, 30 touches. You're like, dude, you're gonna kill him, Kyle. You're gonna kill the kid. It's like, we need him. I guess it also depends on where you think this team is. Do you think this team is a playoff team, a good team, a Super Bowl team? It's because if you think you're a Super Bowl
I
team, you're
think
not
we're
going
a
to get
good
there.
team. I think we're a good team. I don't think we're a Super Bowl team.
Agreed.
I think we're a good team. I think they need to hit the next draft too out of the park. The last two drafts, I think they've drafted well. If they can have another draft like that, I think
And
we'll
draft
have
some
a more,
offense.
huh?
And draft some offense. Maybe some big, sweaty guys that can block people.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. Remember the Hogs back in the day when the Washington Redskins had the Hogs?
Oh yeah,
Man,
all too well.
remember how awesome our offensive
And the
line,
Diesel.
the athletic guys that we had, Guy and
Yeah,
Randy
we were running.
Cross and all those guys.
Yeah, the Hogs were 330, and our guys were all 265.
Right?
That's the truth.
Oh no, I know it is. My husband's a Redskins fan.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why, but it was funny, I mean, when you think about the breakdown like that. But I think that the problem's this. The problem with this team right now is that if this isn't a Super Bowl window for this team, by the time the rest of the youngins get good, Trent's going to be too old, CMC's going to be too old, Kittle's going to be too old, and then it's going to be a problem. That's the when you're let's see these are the young bucks, so you're bringing the young bucks, but meanwhile CMC, Bosa, and all those guys are getting older and slower, and it's like, when do we get that push over the top?
That's why I said I think if they knock it out of the park again, like I said, their last two drafts have been good. If they can have another good draft, I think then hopefully, maybe we can kick the door down. But see, our problem too is while we're building our team back up, like you said, we're building our team back up. Our stalwart players are getting older. And the other thing is everyone else is getting better too. The Eagles are really good. I don't care I can't stand them, but the Seahawks have a good team. No one can convince me otherwise. The Seahawks have a good team. Their defense is legit. It is legit.
Look, that score, I think the score of that game was closer than it really was. The Seahawks beat the crap out of the Cardinals, man. They beat the crap out of them.
I watched that game, trust me. Yeah, it was on.
It was on local for you. Well, it was on Prime anyway, but yeah. But that game, I feel like that the score of that game wasn't really indicative of what happened. Seahawks, after the game with us, they've looked really good. They've looked really good. I mean, I'm looking ahead of the schedule now, and I'm like, they're the last game of the season for us.
Oh,
and I'm like, ooh, I know they're the last game of the season for us. I'm hoping that there's nothing on the line for that game. I hate to say it, but I'm thinking that right now because I'm hoping there's nothing big on the line.
People were like, oh, last night I saw people on Twitter being like, oh, Seattle's not that good. I'm like, no, man. They're legit and they're only going to get better. And we play them again. We better be at full strength. Otherwise, we're going to be getting our asses whooped.
At home, because it'll be a home game. So think about that. It'll be a home game. Last game of the season is a home game.
Yeah, they're legit. I don't care what nobody says. They are legit. I'm not that worried about the Cardinals. And then, so basically to me, it's between us, the Rams, and the Seahawks.
Yep.
As far as our division goes, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not discounting the Eagles or none of that. I'm afraid of all of them too, but they're not in our division. I'm saying just divisional.
Yeah. We're playing the Lambs Thursday. So
oh God, I know. I'm not looking forward to that game.
Well, I'm hoping we get out of this game healthy. And if we're blowing them out like Matt says, I'm hoping they pull guys that they can pull guys, and we can have guys at full strength for. Because I don't know who the Rams are playing Sunday.
But you know what? I'm not sure who the Rams play Sunday. Or wait.
But that Thursday night game is going to be a slobber knocker. They're going to go at it.
Oh no, dude! Like I said again, I'm not fans of any other team in our division, but the Rams are a good team, and so are the Seahawks. And
no, they're legit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not having Connor is going to wreck the Cardinals the rest of the Cardinal season because they have no legit running. They have no legit running threat now.
The Colts are at the Rams this week.
Who, the Colts?
At the Rams.
Dang, Danny Dimes might tear them up.
Oh, you know what?
That might be
the
actually a
Colts,
fun watch.
Yeah, talk about a team that's a surprisingly good team. The Colts are surprisingly good. I was like, wow. I watched a couple of their games. They're a fun watch.
Look, Danny Dimes right now, he's basically doing what Darnold did in Minnesota last year.
Yep. That's funny you
basically
said
what
that.
he's
I
doing.
said
He's
that
tearing it
same
up.
thing to my husband.
He's tearing it up, and he's playing well, which is great. Good for them. But hopefully if they that'd be good to see the Rams lose another game.
Yeah,
Before
wouldn't that
they
be
gotta play
nice?
us. Yeah, and I'll take all the help I can get
Me too, brother.
they're
Me too.
a solid ass team.
Yeah, they are. And they're not even, it's like, they're pretty, am I wrong? They're pretty healthy, right? The Rams? Or no?
I haven't seen any big injuries out of them. I mean, I don't really follow them per se, but I
No,
haven't
I
seen
don't
anything
either.
on
That's why
Twitter.
I didn't know if you just saw something. That's why I asked.
No, I mean, I'm on Twitter quite a bit, so I would if there was anything, valuable player or whatever, I would have seen it, and I haven't.
You know who's nice on their team that someone else I wanted us to draft, which we didn't, was Puka Nacua. I liked him a lot coming out of college. Because basically, I don't watch college. Well. What I do is, like, when we are like, hey, we need a receiver, hey, we need this, then I go and look at all the highlights of all the different college teams and pick who I like.
Well, especially with social media now, you can Google anybody and get a whole breakdown of them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There were 3 guys that we didn't draft that I really wanted. And they were all from my college football team, Florida State. The defensive tackle, Brandon Fisk, the defensive end, Jared Verse, and the receiver for Buffalo, Keon Coleman.
Coleman's solid too.
Yeah,
not
Coleman's
great, but
solid.
he's super solid.
Good.
He's super solid.
Can you imagine having him and Ricky at the same time?
It'd be pretty dope. Look, I'm looking forward to Pearsall, Robinson, and Ayuk. I think you can do so much with those 3 guys because they're all fast, and you can overload trips to a side and get all the guys, and then sneak the running back the other way, or you can just crowd block and run wide side and have fun with them. There's a lot of things that
it would be so
we'll
nice
be able to do.
It would be so nice if Ayuk was coming back sooner than later, but yeah.
It sucks because he's looked so good in practice. He's looked so good in practice too, because you see all kinds of video of him running in the background and stuff, and it looks like he's running full speed and moving. He's cutting. He's not wearing a knee brace. He doesn't have a sleeve on, so that there's not any issues with the knee's not compromised. They're not worried about it buckling or anything. Really, I mean, more than anything at this point with the knee, it's basically like swelling. It's whether or not it's swelling or not when he's putting in a full workload. So, I mean, Lynch said he wasn't meeting markers yet, which I'm like, really? Okay. I mean, look, those guys know obviously way better than we do, but he looks really good running right now.
Well, see, and that's what I was shocked when Lynch said that, because I saw the same videos you did on Twitter of him, like, working out and running and everything. And I was like, awesome. Looks like he's, going to make it back. And then when Lynch said that, I was like, oh, great. So maybe not. But then he also said he didn't have any setbacks. So I was really confused by what Lynch said. I was like, all right.
I think Lynch is trying to manage expectation right now. The team's 3-0. And he probably didn't think they were going to be 3-0. The defense is playing way better than they thought that they were going to play. I know even for myself, I didn't think this defense would be playing like this, right away. I thought it was good. I thought there was going to be some growing pains. So I think this is Lynch going, pump the brakes, guys. We're doing okay, and he's using Ayuk as the way to kind of, again, temper expectation.
Yeah, he's like, calm down, don't get excited, okay? We're not that good.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Beginning of the season, both Lynch and Kyle were both like, hey, there's going to be some growing pains out there. We don't know how we're going to be.
Well,
now
you
they're
know what?
3-0.
Honestly, I don't blame them for that because this fan base, it's like, I mean, geez, man, talk about it's like I don't
It's
think I could
rabid.
ever. I don't think I could ever be an NFL coach of yeah, no, no, thank you. I'm like, no,
It's a
thank you.
lot. I mean, think about it. I mean, it's a rough thing. I mean, you better have some thick ass skin.
Well, and I mean, look what's going on with poor Mike McDaniel over there in Miami. It's like, ugh, that's like a nightmare. And
That's a
then
job nobody wants. Nobody wants that freaking job. You want that job because it's Miami, but that's
yeah,
it.
it's like
You know,
I feel bad for him. And then someone had the nerve to talk smack about D'Amico Ryans. I was like, oh hell no. I'm like, D'Amico Ryans is a good coach. I'm sorry, you're not going to convince me he's not a good coach.
defensive coaches are almost doomed in the NFL as head coaches unless you have a kick-ass offensive coordinator that's not going to walk away as soon as a head coaching job comes. You're almost doomed as a defensive coordinator to be a head coach. You need to have, you basically need to bring Kyle with you
Right.
if you're gonna be a defensive. No, I'm dead serious. I mean, look at all the shit Saleh went through. Saleh's defense is #1 in the NFL, and he gets fired as a friggin' head coach.
I
Yeah,
know.
the team didn't
You
have a
know
lot
what?
of wins, and then that defense fell in the toilet as soon as they fired him. Think about that.
Well, not just that, but you know what? Ugh, talk about something that really irritated me was the way Aaron Rodgers was to Saleh on the sidelines. Like he was so rude. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I don't know. See, that's the kind of stuff like when people are like, oh, Kyle doesn't take any crap. I'm like, you know what? Trust and believe me and Kyle would be the same. Like, and what's his name? Travis Kelsey getting in Reed's face. I'm like, oh heck no, you would not talk to me like that. I would kick you out of the game, win or lose. I would kick you out. I'd be like, get out, leave now.
Look, I'll tell you right now, the smart thing to do, what Saleh should have done with Rodgers, is because he's doing it anyway. Is just go, Aaron, call the place, call the friggin' place, score friggin'
Oh, well.
touchdowns,
Who
go
was
score
their
touchdowns, go score
who was their
touchdowns, and
offensive
we'll keep.
coordinator?
It was oh god, what the heck was his name? He was from the oh god, what the heck was, I can't remember his name, but he was Aaron Rodgers basically got him hired. It
Oh,
was basically, I'll come to the
oh,
Jets if
he
this
was.
is my offensive
I
coordinator.
know
And
who
I
you're
can't remember
talking
his name.
about.
I can't remember
He
his
was the
name.
guy that was in that did the Broncos, right? And failed with
Yeah,
Russell Wilson.
yeah.
I know.
He's a little worm. I can't remember his name.
I can't either. I know who you're talking about, though. I know exactly who you're talking about.
But if you're bringing Aaron Rodgers into your team, you're basically signing it over to him anyway. So just Aaron, call the plays. What's your favorite offense? We'll bring in that guy as your offensive coordinator.
But you know what?
Let's run your
But
plays.
Saleh did all that for him, and that's why I thought it was rude that he treated Saleh the way he did.
Yeah, he kind of I don't think he respected Saleh, which was kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And I don't know if sometimes people just don't get along. It's just a bad situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at Brett Favre's one year with the Jets. It was horrible. Everybody thought he was washed, and then he went to Minnesota and played well. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes just personalities don't align and stuff goes bad. Look, Alex Smith had 6 offensive coordinators that were all trash and told everybody that he was trash. Jim Harbaugh comes to town and goes, "Oh no, we can win some games with Alex Smith," and then goes out and does it twice.
Yeah.
Harbaugh is Harbaugh is a real quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Harbaugh too. So, people always saying, "Oh, I said no." People think I don't like Jim. No, I love Jim Harbaugh. I was so upset when we let go of him. I was like, "Are we stupid? What are we doing?" And to answer that question, yes, we were stupid.
Yeah, no, the problem is Harbaugh's shtick is only good when you're winning. That's the problem. Is who's got it better than us? That's all great when you're winning.
Right.
When you're losing, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to go into a freaking locker room after you just got your ass kicked and go, "Who's got it better than us?" No, Jim, read the room.
You know what's funny is someone said that I can't remember where it was an interview, but someone said they were like, they basically said exactly what you just said, but they also said the problem with Jim is, I guess they said the reason he lost his job here or with the 49ers was because like he's hard to get along with. That like he's
He is
okay
all
for
football all the time.
but they said he's okay for a certain amount of time, but then he wears thin on everybody, like even his players, like he wears thin on everyone.
Yeah, because he doesn't have an off switch. Jim does not have an off switch. Like I think Kyle, like when the team goes to Cabo and those guys all go drink their faces off and play the Cabo click after the season's done, Jim Harbaugh is never doing that. Jim Harbaugh is still wearing his khakis and his 49er golf shirt while he's, in Cabo.
His khakis. That's so true.
Look, and that's kind of the difference. Kyle knows how to shut it off. Tommy Huxley, what's up, man? Why aren't you here?
That's so funny, but that's so true.
No, but Harbaugh is all football all the time. His dad was a coach. I mean, much to Kyle's deal. Dad was a coach. Look, last year for Kyle had a Super Bowl hangover for the whole year. He had Super Bowl hangover for the whole year. He was.
No one can tell me that Kyle Shanahan does not work hard. That man has aged like nobody's business.
Yeah, he's not. He's aging. He's aging like $5 bottle of whiskey, not wine.
No, that poor boy. Like I know Kyle works his tail off, and no one can tell me otherwise because that man. Ain't nothing that ages you more than stress. And Kyle has if you see the picture, someone posted a picture of when Kyle took over the 49ers and Kyle out. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, where he looked like an infant. He looked like an infant. And here's Kyle 8 years later. The only thing they could have done to make that worse is put like a pack of Marlboros in his hand and a bottle of whiskey. That'd have been the only way, because then it would have been like, yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm not good at that stuff. Someone should do a meme like that and stick a pack of Marlboros in Carl's.
Because the funniest 49er meme is the one with Ben Affleck sitting there smoking the cigarette with the 49er jacket on. They're like 49er fans right now, and there's Affleck, and you're like, oh, yep, pretty much.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was funny. Thank you for that. That was funny. I could totally, he is aged God, I mean, wow. Seriously, when I saw that picture, I was like, oh my God, Kyle, poor you. I'm sorry, why do you want to be
looked like Ted Lasso last year. With that bad mustache and that mullet, he was looking a little rough last year.
My God, he looked, you know what? I'm sorry, but as a woman who's married, you know what? When your husband starts looking rough, it is your job. It is your duty to tell him. You're not supposed to lie to him and say, I mean, men don't lie to us. They're like, yeah, babe, you need to lose some weight. Or yeah, babe, you need to, whatever. Men don't lie to us. Put on a different shirt, whatever. That's what I'm saying, man. Kyle's wife, she should have been honest with that boy and said, Kyle, honey, I love you, but you looking rough.
Well, during the season, Kyle probably doesn't live at his house anyway, so.
It's
he probably lives at whatever the address is for the stadium, 149 way or whatever it is.
Yeah, but that poor girl, she needed to be honest with her husband and be like, Kyle, you are looking rough, honey. You need to cut your hair. You need to shave. Yeah, you are looking ridiculous. Okay, let me be the one to tell you. Because God knows, if I was married to Kyle, I would definitely tell his ass. I'd be like, babe, you don't even look good in interviews. You need to wrap this shit up.
You would have said, you're slipping.
Right. Yeah, he was not looking good, that boy. I was like, Kyle, oh my gosh. I'm like, you looking scary, homie. Hey,
I'll tell you, the season opening press conference, you could tell he was kind of refreshed. He just looked better. You could just, I was like, holy crap, he actually looks okay.
Yeah, he did. He honestly looked like he was happy to be, how normally he just sits there with this look on his face, like, don't ask me any effing questions.
Yeah, get me the hell out of here as fast as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Exactly. That look.
He was doing his fluent. He was speaking Bill Belichick. Yeah.
Exactly. he at least looked, like you said, he looked okay. He was like, all right, yeah, I'm ready for the year. Yeah, boy. Whew. Yeah. Last year, I'm like, no wonder we didn't win no games. Poor Kyle had enough. He's like, I'm
Right?
quitting. He's
All right,
like, I'm
man. Oh
out.
my God, look at Ryan. Ryan. Oh, is that the Bosa Memorial jersey?
Hey man, I gotta wear it. I'm sorry. I love my Bosa.
No, don't
Sorry.
be sorry. Don't be sorry. Speaking of that, I mean, all we've done is talk about offense so far. We really haven't talked about the
Now,
defense yet.
now he had his surgery today, guys. So you know, he had his surgery
Yep.
today. So
Fred
That's
has
what I thought
been
Kyle said.
fantastic this year. Fred and D, they've been killing it.
If Fred does not win Defensive Player of the Year, there's something wrong with the NFL right now. Matt, I agree 100%. It's funny watching Fred play right now. He just looks like the best player on the field at all times.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
amazing. It's
And he's
amazing.
been like that the last couple years.
Yeah, I mean, last year the ankle. I'm gonna just. But right now, I would call this his peak. He is just playing amazing. He's
Fred
easily the
Warner.
best player on the field.
Yeah, he's
I'm
my
waiting for
favorite
the
player.
pick six to come. I'm waiting I'm waiting for the pick six from him to come.
I don't know. They're
Him
just
and
destroying it.
him and Renardo Green. I know Renardo hasn't played great and he's been kind of playing injured, but at some point in the season, Renardo Green is going to have
He's questionable.
at
He's
least one or
questionable right
two
now.
pick sixes.
Yeah. Have they said anything as far as whether or not he's playing? Because I saw he
No.
was questionable. He was
Yeah,
questionable as of the press conference.
they
Because
said
look,
questionable.
he's
They
been
didn't
getting
say
picked
if he
on.
was playing.
Yeah, he's been getting picked on, Matt. You're 100% right. I don't know what the answer is as far as that goes. I think he'll get better. I don't know that he's hurt. It's just nobody's going to Demo and they're just going at him.
You know who I can't wait till he comes back? Lion King, Mufasa.
I know. I think that's gonna basically once he's back, if he's 90% of himself right away, Green will be on the bench right away. He'll be right on the bench because Luter hasn't been good either. He's been getting
No,
picked on as well.
Green's a corner. You're not going to bench him. I mean, you might bench Tig. Mustafa's going to
Tig's
take that plate.
yeah. Tig's playing linebacker right now. Tig's playing linebacker. They're not even using him in the backfield. I mean, with that big nickel package, he's only going to play there. I think they're just trying to get Tig on the field a little bit. Green, I don't know. I hope he's all right. I'm hoping that he's just hurt and he's trying to work through something because, like I said, nobody's throwing a demo right now. Nobody's throwing a demo.
Nobody wants to test Hyena. Nobody.
It's crazy. I mean, look,
he's got the Dion Daryl Revis, whoever.
Yeah, I mean, we're on Demo Island right now.
And
There's nobody going.
When I say he's one of the 5 or 10 best corners in the league, they're like, "You're crazy. He's not. He's nowhere near any of those top 10 guys." I'm like,
I didn't want to call it yet. No, I didn't want to call it yet because I had never seen him. You never seen him do it. You know what I mean? He was always number 2. So it was like, look, let's see it. You know, I wanted to see it, and he's definitely stepped up. I mean,
we were talking about Mustafa, Tommy. We're talking about Mustafa.
Come on, Tommy, with all the nicknames you've got for everybody, you should know this.
Malik Mustafa.
Malik.
He's making fun of me because I said Mufasa because that's what I call him.
I know, but he's got nicknames for every team. I mean, they're the what is he called the Cardinals? No, the Fraudnals. He calls them the Fraudnals. You know, and everything else. The Fraudnals. What are the? I forget what the Seahawks are, but they've all got names. So I was surprised Tommy didn't just instantly know what the heck that was.
I'm like, you can make fun of me, but that's what I call him because I love that part in The Lion King. So once we drafted him, I'm like, oh, look, we drafted Mufasa.
All he needs is a big lion's mane of hair, right?
Exactly.
Like that picture of Ayuk they keep putting on. I'm just trolling.
It's all good. I can handle it. I was laughing. I'm good. I'm all good.
Tommy,
Just
just follow
working,
Denise. Just follow Denise on Twitter if you don't already. Then you can pick on her there.
right? Yeah, go ahead. Pick on me. Everybody else does. It's all good.
Oh, hey, Denise, is it the same as your Facebook? Because I haven't seen it.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
It is.
okay. I was just wondering because you and I were talking quite a bit on Facebook, and I haven't seen you on Twitter. So
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, and I think it's the same. It's very generic. I'm very generic, so
okay,
Yeah,
it's
all right,
mine's the same way. I mean, God, mine's just my
okay.
name. So
Well, I'll find you and follow you. You just follow me back, Matt Dennis 9.
yeah, no problem. I usually follow people, not unless it's one of those that are like trying to get money out of you or something. Those are the people I normally don't follow back. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
oh, the one that
yeah.
wants you to be members, the one you want to be members of their thing or
Well,
whatever.
it's not even that. Like, have you guys seen those ones that they're like someone followed the other day? It was like all about Bitcoin and whatever, and I went to their page and I'm like, yeah, no.
You know what? Those guys are following me, and I just tell them like, if you come ask me to invest in anything, I'm going to block you. Just like on my TikTok, I always say married, dad, family man, love sports. But if you are a woman or somebody trying to scam me for money or trying to say you want to date me, bye-bye, I'm going to block you. I've been married 13 years and I'm very happy. So leave me alone.
Oh, yeah, some of those women on TikTok, I'm like, you need to put some clothes on. That's what you need to do.
Like I'm trying to get as soon as I turn my phone back on, I gotta get back to going live because I'm trying to
Here we go.
monetize that.
See where that my finger's pointing? That's what my Twitter says. Mad 49er retweeter. Had to move my finger to. I was like trying to figure out.
Because
That's all mine says. That's all
hey,
mine says.
even if it's a small amount, like if I can go live and get them to give me like make like 25,000 a night, I'm good with
show
that.
your shirt. I want to see your shirt again. I want to see your
Wait,
shirt
I'm
again.
sorry. You can make 25,000.
The goat.
Nice.
No, I'm just throwing that number out, Denise. I'm just saying, like, because I've been building my following. I have over 1,000 followers on TikTok. I'm trying to get to, just like I'm with with our channel, and I tell everybody that I see wear 49er gear. I'm like, hey, check out Red and Gold 24/7. We're all over the place.
Ryan,
I mean,
we're not on Twitter. We're not on Twitter tonight, right, Ryan?
No.
Okay, so are you gonna repost it there afterwards after the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got a choice.
Okay, yeah. I just want to check so I can make sure that I'm sharing it and liking it and all that stuff too.
Somehow, X is being a pain because you have to pay for their platform to share your stream through their platform now because they changed their policy.
You know what, Ryan? You don't have to do that. I wouldn't pay for that's. You know what? I swear to God, everybody is out
You have to pay to
steal
post
from
it?
everybody.
I mean, they're roughly like that. But they changed it ever since they changed it from Twitter to X. They changed the policy. You have to do it that way now. And I want to do it because at least 50% of our majority of our fans come on here and watch us during a replay. They do X. That's why.
Do you post it? You post it on YouTube, right?
Oh, no, it's our restream. That's what we got. He takes it and uploads it into YouTube. Right now we're on YouTube. Automatically does stuff. Yeah. And of course my battery's about to die.
they keep on asking me if I want to pay, to make myself more visual on X, and I'm like, even though it's only $5, I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm trying to do this.
Don't pay for it,
I'm trying to do this organically.
Care of that. You guys don't have to really do nothing. You guys don't really do nothing. I take care of it. That's the reason why I built this thing for. There you go. It took me a long time to get this thing going in the beginning. I had to learn everything.
No, it's cool, man.
So yeah, basically X, pay for X premium to go live on their platform with your stream. But I'm waiting now.
Okay.
I'm waiting for YouTube to do the same thing because they're probably going to do the same thing. Probably they're making money off of that. So that's what.
Nah, they're making enough money. They're making enough money off NFL right now. They're good.
Yep. I know.
Oh gosh, they're
I've got
making
no
a
speaker now
fortune.
because I got my Bluetooth in my ear. So I'm sorry about all the background feed more. So
No, it's okay.
you're on speakerphone now.
Yeah, I think
Denise, you can go talk. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go talk.
No, you're fine. You don't have to apologize.
Your show, man. Thanks
I
for having
think
us.
the more games we win, the closer we get to the playoffs. I think we're gonna find that rhythm, and we're gonna keep on moving forward. Because I think if we can get the number 1 or number 2 seed, we're golden.
So speaking of that, do you want us to go grab another player? Or are you happy to stay pat with what we got and just go for it?
Well, I think we need to get somebody, but I don't think we need to get like a superstar. Like, if there are some defensive ends that are starting that they're on bad teams. I mean,
Arden Key.
Yes, and we had him before.
No, I know. I mean, when him and Menahue and were on the team, they were killer depth pieces on that, and that's what they are. He's not really a fantastic signing,
No.
but he's a awesome situational player that would be good. I mean,
Yeah.
because look, I look at it like this. I'd rather stay put with our guys. I'd rather throw Collins in there, just keep Michael outside, and
Yep.
let Huff, and then just play. Just play with our guys. Once West comes back from his thumb, hopefully that'll only be a couple weeks. I'd rather just take our guys and play our rooks and find out. And look, if the trade deadline comes around and I forget what week it is, but I think it's November 4th or something like that.
Yeah,
So
it's in November.
So if we're so that would be 4 or 5 weeks from now. So if we're 7-2, 8-1. And we're thinking we're legit Super Bowl people. Cool. I'm cool to say, hey, go do something. But if we're 6-3 or less, I say just ride it, leave the team, keep all your draft picks, and just run it out and have a fun year. Don't worry about it. Run. There's a drag racing term called "run what you brung." That's what I want. Just run with these guys. Don't bring any more guys in.
This is the thing, Rich. If we go by with that, we can still win the Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
No, maybe. I mean, I don't feel like we're that team right now. But by then, my mind might get changed. I think we've got a super advantageous schedule, so we're gonna do well as far as that's concerned. I mean, I think we're still 11, 12 win team, no problem.
Because I'm hoping by week 9 or week 10, I'm hoping Ricky is putting up the numbers he's just putting up every game. He's putting up 8, 10 catches, 100.
I think they targeted him 12 times last week.
150 yards every game. Maybe not a touchdown every game, but every game he makes a big 40, 50, 60-yard catch that sets us up for the game-winning touchdown or something. If he does that consistently every week, he is going to be an all-pro receiver this year.
He's legit, and Robinson may get him more open. He may get more open with Robinson there now. I agree 100%. I don't know.
And then when Kittle comes back,
I hope they don't bring him back until he's 101% okay. I don't want him coming back and then blowing up the hammy again.
Yeah. But
I think
we do need to get Juice the ball. We do need to get Juice the ball some more.
Yeah, they've been pretty good about getting him out there, and because they've been using him and Tonjes. Because I mean, they put Juice in some of the tight end spots that some of the things that Kittle would normally do, and he was
Yeah.
out there playing. So it's been good, and he's been getting open and catching some balls. Between him and Tonjes, I like using the two of those guys as the receiving tight end. It's worked out real well.
And every
plus
once in a while,
Tonjes played fullback.
throw a couple shots at Farrell.
Yep.
Because
he's
shown he has good hands.
He does. But when Juice went out with that concussion, Tonjes went in and played fullback and played well. So that was cool. Like I said, the flexibility of this team right now is really really good. I'm excited about it.
He kind of reminds me of the old Tennessee tight end Frank Wycheck.
Who's that? Tonjes?
Yeah. He's a big guy. He has some hands. He can block pretty well. I mean, and
I think he looks like Kittle. I think he looks like Kittle light, but he's an H-back. He's not really a tight end. He's an H-back. So and it's kind of like an extinct position in the NFL. But I love roster flexibility guy. Yeah, you got a lot of background though.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have a lot of background feed. I'm gonna have these little things are that small in my ear. That's why. That's why I'm getting a new one for us. Sorry, guys.
No,
that's why I'm on mute.
Bro.
I'm on mute the whole time. I'm on mute the whole time. I know better.
Yeah.
So you guys are okay. You're good. Sorry. There you go. I'll put myself to mute so you guys talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's a piece I'm looking for in this game is the defenses. Just both defenses kind of slamming against each other. Because I want to see what they do without Bosa. I want to see what Salah's plan is with no Bosa.
The NASCAR package without the fastest car.
Yeah, well,
Huff's the
fastest car.
Although they said Michael Williams runs like a 4.4.
Dude is a stud. No, Huff's the fastest of them all. But man, Michael, he is. Look, for anybody who doubted this pick, dude, the guy's just out there balling out. The guy is just balling out.
And they said he could put on another 20 pounds and still be as fast as he is.
Look, and Matt, I don't think you were here last week or whatever week it was, but I was talking about. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. You know what? I was on Cole's podcast and I was talking about this. The best part about him is when he's up to renegotiate his contract, we're going to get him in his prime. You always get when it's time to re-sign a player for his second contract, you're always getting him either at his peak as he's getting ready to decline, or maybe you get a piece of his prime. With him,
Tommy,
he's going
to you better shush. You better shush. You better shush.
Tommy, you're crazy, dude. But that's what I'm saying is I love the fact
nothing of the sort.
Think about it. So he's got a 5-year contract as a rookie, so that puts him at 25. So when it's time for him at 26, when he's renegotiating his contract for his second contract, he's going to be 26 years old. That is freaking phenomenal. I don't care what the number is then if he's playing well, but you're going to get him for a 4 to 5 year contract for his entire prime of his career, which I think is fantastic. It's something that never happens in the NFL because you're always paying a guy for what he not for what he did, not what he's going to do. And I love the fact that we're going to be the potential to get Michael in his prime. I don't know. I love it. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, damn, this is a good deal.
Tommy bomb! Boom! Tommy bomb!
Tommy,
come on.
You need to hush.
You're freaking crazy,
dude. You really
dude.
need to hush, bro.
Oh, God.
You are so out of pocket right now.
Tommy, I'm going to just start calling. Tommy, I'm just going to start calling you Tommy Cone because you're a pot stirrer.
Oh, man.
Tommy Cohn, the pot
Let's
stirrer.
just wait one game at a time before we talk playoffs.
No, I you know what? I'm with you 100% on that because I'm dying right now. This game, I don't want to overlook this game. I don't want to overlook this game, but I so want to see the Rams game. It's like I need a test because I want like the real test. All these other ones, all these other games so far have been the pre-test. They've been the practice test. It's been all right. You could do that. You could do that little piece. You could do that little piece. Now let's go play the Rams and play the Bucks back to back. And let's take the litmus test. Let's find out if we're good.
The Jags are good.
Their defense is good. Their offense, man. Their offense is trash.
If you can't stop the run, we're screwed.
I don't think that's going to be a problem even without Bosa. I think we'll stop the run fine. Michael picks that up, no problem. And Collins, put Collins in. Collins is going to stop the run. You know, you got an open hole. Put Collins in there. We're fine.
ETN is really good, but they don't have a line.
Yeah, they're not. He's not getting shit on us.
And
I'm sorry. He's just not.
Trevor Lawrence is one of the worst #1 picks of all time. Great at Clemson. Clemson. I hate Clemson. They are.
He's not. He's not purple drank bad though.
No, he is not.
He's not purple drank bad.
But he was also never as good as Deshaun Watson was at his peak.
No. You can't even put those two guys in the same sentence.
No,
Watson's way better. I'm sorry. Regardless of everything that's happened to him, Watson's way better.
Whatever happened to that dude?
He's
he's on the Browns. Achilles. He's out for the year
because he retore his Achilles. Training to come back.
Yeah,
he's legit. I don't like him per se.
He needs to retire.
He's a legit quarterback. No, he needs to just get that leg right. He's a legit quarterback. He's legit. He's legit.
He's on a bad team.
The Browns aren't bad though. I'll tell you right now. If he was the starting quarterback on the Browns right now, they'd be good. They'd be good. And I would right now. If we were playing them this week, and he was starting quarterback, I'd take it as an L. I would take it as an L. So I'm just throwing it out there.
Lose that game because their defense is amazing at home. On the road, it's terrible.
Yep. No. Agreed. But I think we are playing them there, right? Aren't we playing them in Cleveland?
Yeah.
I have to look at.
We almost beat them.
In what a month?
Yeah.
If we would have had Eddie De Niro, we would have probably won that game.
Well, yeah. Eddie De Niro, man, he's making money.
Dude,
Eddie De Niro, Pinheiro.
So what do you think,
Kyler
Tommy?
Murray sucks, dude.
What do you think we're doing, Tommy? You think we're going to go grab somebody, or are we going to stay put and try to play with our guys on D?
Oh, they're definitely going to get somebody. But I'm just thinking that no O-line is going to be available at the trade deadline.
We're not getting an O-lineman.
That would be so a miracle.
Dude. No, look right now. If Colby and Pooney are hurt, Pooney and Colby are hurt.
Yeah, that's where we're getting our most. And of course, Brendel.
Yeah, Brendel. If Colby and Pooney were playing well, we wouldn't even care about Brendel right now. We wouldn't even.
Brendel is a good pass blocker. He just cannot run block at all.
And the guards are hurt and they can't move. So I mean, one's got a groin pull, one's got a bad knee. So it's not like you're combo blocking, and even you're not even post and drive blocking with those guys because they can't move. They can move forward and back. They can't move lateral. So it just sucks, Look, I don't want Colby to come out unless he gets hurt bad enough where he can't play. I just want him to play. He's a gamer. He played 40-something games in college. He's a gamer.
Who's that freaking backup? I mean, I guess Kel's the only one who's been.
We got Austin Pleasance and Burford, but Burford didn't come up on the injury list anymore. But he's the backup tackle.
Well, he's on IR.
Did they IR him? I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the knee. So right now, I mean, who's the backup? Who's the backup guard? Is because Zakel's not up. Did they bring Zakel up?
I would. I mean, what if someone goes down? We're screwed.
He's trash. Oh, sorry. He's trash.
Yeah, he's
Ugh.
terrible. So I'm actually glad that they kept him
I'm
on the
sorry,
practice
Ryan. I'm
squad.
sorry.
No, he's terrible.
He's such trash. And but really, Denise was talking about how bad our line is. You imagine what happens to our line if a couple of these guys get hurt where they can't play, because we've got no depth. We've got like zero depth at line right now. O-line, it's horrible. I mean, gosh, George Kittle will be lining up at guard. That's how bad it is. He'd probably play better. That's the sad part.
I wonder if next year they are big in free agency.
I think that's where the draft's going to go next year. Is they're going to go O-line. They have to, because look, O-line skill positions. Offense skill positions. We're loaded at receiver. Running back depth is light, but I think it'll still be good because Jordan James is good, and I think he's going to be good. So it's the opportunity to get. If Ton just plays out, we probably don't need to draft a tight end. We need to draft O-linemen. We need linemen. We don't need linebackers. We need corners.
O-line.
We could
yeah.
use 2 more corners. We could use 2 more corners so we can have backups. And we need O-linemen. Those are the glaring needs of the team right now. Matt, I don't know if you're on the same page with me as far as that goes. Those are probably the depth, the glaring weaknesses for depth on the team right now.
We could use 2 corners. We could use a couple offensive linemen, a tackle, a center / guard, and then another just pure guard.
They're going tackle in the first round. We could tackle in the first round.
No, man, we got McKivitz. Unless you're drafting Trent's replacement.
That's what I would do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to draft Trent's replacement, but then you want to play.
We draft the nastiest, the biggest, nastiest.
Left tackle.
6'6", 340-pound athletic tackle.
Exactly.
And he plays left guard for a couple of years until Trent retires.
There's some good tackles coming out in the draft.
Yep.
Larry was talking about.
I'll tell you right now, if we found a guy like that was just a nasty plug and play left tackle out of college, I would love to go to Trent and say, dude, throw your pride in the dumpster and play left guard for freaking 2 years. Play left guard for 2 years and freaking just be the nastiest mofo on the field. Because I'll tell you right now, the one thing that's great about Trent, is his athleticism. I'll tell you right now, as a pulling guard, he could be freaking Larry Allen. He could be Larry Allen and just destroy people. He's so athletic.
Now, I haven't seen anybody, but I'm guessing there's a guy on Auburn or Georgia that's a 6'7", 330, 350-pound dude that looks like freaking the biggest beast, like basically built like Wilt Chamberlain, 6'7",
but just as wide as he is tall.
And that we can draft him. We can draft him with the first pick next year. And there are probably a couple other colleges that have a guy like that. There's probably a guy like that at Texas. So we're gonna have a few guys to pick from when we get our pick next year.
I'm just saying, like, if the season ends where we want it to, we're in the late 20s and 30s maybe. I don't know if you could get a good tackle then. Unless it's a loaded draft for tackles.
Yeah, it depends on where we finish out. We really don't know how we're going to finish out, and we haven't gone through that spot yet where we've lost a game we should have won. Stupid stuff like that. And the schedule's looking better and better. Look, the Giants have already benched Russ, so the Giants game that should be a W.
Tennessee, that's a W.
Tennessee's a W. So it's pretty cool when you can tag those in and there's already 5 wins, right there.
I don't know if we could beat the Rams without fucking Bosa, man. Excuse my language.
I know. Like I said, the Rams and the Bucs games, those are the litmus tests to find out if we're really any good.
The Bucs are going to lose because they're really banged up. I think the Eagles are finally going to beat their daddy.
I think this year we have to at least split with the Rams. Have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Because like right now, like Tommy, you weren't on earlier, but Denise and I were talking about we're saying the Seahawks game at the end of the year could be a L at home.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, they're playing nasty. I mean, look, that's a long ways away, but they're playing solid. I mean, you can just say that, that the first game against us, that was the end of their preseason.
That's probably going to be the game I end up going to. Is that game?
Last game of the
Honestly,
season.
it should have been a blowout.
Yeah.
They kind of blew it.
Yep.
So they could be had, obviously, the Seahawks. And they blew out a bunch of bums, except Steelers.
I mean, unless I go to like the Ram game here or one of the other games, like the Atlanta game, then I'm probably going to go to the Seahawks game.
Well, you go to the Atlanta game, it's a W, so it'll be a good time.
Seattle has a second place schedule.
Michael Penix is he's progressing pretty good.
Can somebody look at the Seahawks schedule? Because I think they have a second place schedule, so it's a tough schedule. So they could have some L's coming up.
Yeah.
Who knows? But they're playing well, though.
Yeah, they were up 20-3 yesterday, and they almost lost that game. I mean, like, come on, bro.
But that's what I mean. They were beating the crap out of them. They took the foot off the gas. They took their foot off the gas. That wasn't high. The Cardinals played well. That was, we freaking were way up on them, and it took our foot off the gas. It's like, ugh.
And that's what's happened to us when we were up big.
And the biggest problem with this team in the Kyle Shanahan era too is they win a big game and then they're like, we're back, and then they go into the next game and get their asses kicked because they just got soft, reading their own press clippings.
Yeah. You got to stay hungry, man. Like Armstead says.
I'm thinking Armstead's gonna. I think Armstead's gonna eat Colby up.
Yeah.
We need Kyle to, he needs to, he needs to tap into his dad and, his dad's mindset and just be like, look, guys,
pretend that's
we're
Mike
doing
Anderson
well,
back there.
Stop reading all the glowing reviews. Okay. Focus. We need to keep this thing going or else we're not going to make the playoffs. So let's focus.
Yeah.
That's what Shanahan would do.
Yeah.
That's what Shanahan would do. Just like Bill Walsh.
Did you ever see the, there was the videos and all the things when they showed the 94 Super Bowl and they show Steve Young and Mike Shanahan before the game going over, they're sitting in the locker room and they're going over like 60 plays. And Shanahan is basically going, he's like play 3 and he's like sprint right, jet 3x go, play 62, 4x right, and he's just rattling off all the plays. Like he's basically like the human encyclopedia. And then they went out there and they kicked the living doo-doo out of them. Yeah.
Because I remember when we went to Kansas City and then we came home and we lost to Philly, when they blew us out 40-8. And then right after that, we won like 8 of 9.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was so nasty.
Like they were so good. That year was kind of like reminiscent of the first year that we won the Super Bowl. Because we started off the first year pretty good, and then we lost the game we shouldn't have lost.
Yeah.
And then we just went on a run. And then when we won the second one against Miami, all we did was steamroll people.
94, you just knew. 94, you just knew. All you were doing for that whole season is waiting for the NFC Championship game against Dallas. You weren't even like worried about the rest of the season. Yeah, the Eagles game sucked, but you were basically sitting there. And then after we signed Dion, we were like, all right, that's it. Done. We're winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we signed Dion,
got attitude.
as soon as we signed Dion in the preseason, I was like, we're winning. We're winning the whole thing.
Because even Jerry, who never had swag, Jerry was never a swag guy as a player. He was always like, catch a
Man,
touchdown, run out of there.
that's the thing. His swag was that he didn't need it. He was just so smooth. He was like, you just.
Dion brought the swag out of him, though. It was so funny. It was so funny that he was like talking shit. During the '94 season, it was like, God.
He said that we never offered him a second contract.
Who, Jerry?
No, Dion.
Oh, Dion. No, they probably did. They probably just lowballed him. Because I think he was still playing baseball then.
And I think he wanted us to give him $20 million, and we said nope.
That wasn't happening. Because we couldn't, because our team was too stacked. That team was so stacked.
I mean, that's why him and Ricky Waters left, because they both wanted, 15, 20 million a year. And we were already paying that to Jerry and Steve.
Yeah. The team was just too stacked. You couldn't pay. And that was actually pre-salary cap. So technically we could have paid him. And Eddie D, it wasn't like Eddie D was cheap.
No.
That was the coolest thing about that era of being a 49ers fan. That if there was money to be spent to make something happen, Eddie D did it. He just did it. He'd be like, screw it.
And you know what? If we would have gotten Reggie when he went to the Packers, we would have won. If we would have got him and then we got Dion, we would have won 3 or 4 in a row. There's no doubt in my mind we would have won. We would have won those years if we would have gotten.
And we were a Garrison Hurst broken ankle away from winning it in '98. So
yeah,
first play of the freaking game. Ugh.
Yeah, we would have won.
I watched that game.
We would have won against the Chiefs if Dre Greenlaw would have played.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm so glad we didn't sign him. I'm so glad we didn't sign him.
If he doesn't blow his knee out in that game, waiting for the time thing to go off to come out for the second half, we win that Super Bowl with ease.
Yeah, we do.
Could have won that game far.
Because I guarantee you at some point, Dre Greenlaw either picks a pass off and runs it back for a touchdown, or forces a fumble on Travis Kelce and recovers it and runs it back for a touchdown.
Here we go. I'll throw one. Who's glad that we didn't pay Dre Greenlaw to be on our team this year?
For me, that's very tough. I love Dre.
I love Dre.
I love him, but he's on IR. He's not playing.
Goal line stop
in the offseason.
Goal line stop against the Seahawks that year. Oh my God, I went nuts.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the part of the business that you hate. Is that you love the guy? You love the guy. I love him, but he's not any good if he's sitting on IR.
It's true. He's on IR.
Not helping the team.
He's on IR. He's probably gonna be here for a while. I don't think Greenlaw will come back the same. I don't think he will be. He's got some injuries.
No, he'll be back. He'll be back for like a half. He'll be like for like a half before he breaks or hurts something else.
Yeah, I was about to say that too, but I don't want to wish it on him. I don't want to wish it on that. No,
I don't want to wish it on him either. It sucks. It sucks when you're a pro athlete and your body finally gives up. It just sucks. I mean, really, I thought that's where CMC was this year, and look, and he's doing all right. I mean, do I think he's 2023 CMC? No. Like his 100% now is probably 90% of what he was in 2023.
But he's just as good as receiver as he ever been.
He's still good. It's basically like, who can we think of like that? I don't know. When LaDainian Tomlinson turned like 29, all of a sudden he lost that step, then he hit 30, and then he was done.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that this isn't CMC. He looks really good though, and I love watching him right now. Even though he hasn't really popped a lot of plays yet, he's still He as a receiver, he looks killer. He just looks killer.
Do you like getting hit? No, I don't like getting hit.
What's
All right,
this?
guys. I'm gonna take off.
All right, Matt.
Check it out, man. All right,
See you
man.
guys later.
See you,
All
Matt.
right,
Yep.
man.
Have a good
All right.
weekend.
You too,
Bye.
that, bro. All right, brother.
Bye.
Yeah, I know I didn't want to talk behind his back, but Matt, man, he don't have his phone right now. His phone's off, guys, just so you know. That's why he hasn't
What?
even texted anybody in a while. His
What?
phone is off. He has no phone on there. His phone's off. But next week, his wife is planning on paying his bill. That way, he'll have his phone back next week. All
Cool.
right. So I had to use DMs from the ex to talk to him. That's why I was able to show up tonight. Yeah. He has Wi-Fi at home, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Where's Cole? Where's Cole?
uh, he had a game to do tonight.
Oh, did he?
He had
Okay.
Brock has a
Base,
game tonight.
was it a baseball game?
I think it is a big one.
Yeah,
I think
cool.
it is. Here's what it is. Yeah. I know for a fact you guys were talking for a while. I just wanted to get down on the injury report for Friday, and of course the last one for this week. Um, hold on. I'll bring it back on over.
I wonder if Trent's still injured.
Hey,
He
Rich, did
must.
you get to what I said?
What's that?
Did you get what I said?
I can't hear you. What?
Did you catch what I said?
No.
I'm gonna go over the Friday injury report for
Oh,
Friday.
okay.
Okay, the last one for this week. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to read that best I can. Quarterback Brock Purdy is cleared and will start on Sunday. That's Wednesday. Purdy was a full participant on Friday's practice, and the 49ers also saw wide receiver Juwan Jennings JJ ankle shoulder return to the practice field and limited
Oh wow, that's
capacity
huge.
after missing time. Mhm. Wide
What's
receiver
that?
Ricky
What's that
Page.
music?
What's that?
What's that music?
My daughter. My daughter.
Okay,
I know. I hate these things. I just don't like these earbuds. I don't like them. They track too much sound in the background.
sorry.
I'm sorry. You guys hear me though, right? You guys hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh, all right, dude. And my wife tried texting me. I'm doing this. All right. Wide receiver Ricky Pearsall was limited Thursday and Friday, while quarterback Mac Jones was limited throughout the week. Quarterback Renner Green was ruled a non-participant on Friday after being limited earlier this week. All right. On defensive line, George Matos was unable to practice on Friday after a limited session on Thursday.
Well, that's
Defensive
huge.
lineman,
They need to just
uh-huh.
throw. They need to throw Yatur back on IR. He's done. Yatur's done.
He's been playing though.
He's done.
I don't know, man. I think he's just they're keeping him out of practice and he's playing like limited amounts at game.
Maybe that knee is not right though.
What do you think it is?
It's something with that knee. I think he's got whatever Kinlaw had on his knee. He's got it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I probably need surgery then.
It's called my knee doesn't heal.
Then they should just get it done then. Or I don't know. He's
Well,
so
that's what
overpaid.
My knee doesn't heal. That's a good one.
But that's what
He's so overpaid.
that's what happened to Kinlaw. Kinlaw's playing well now.
In
Kinlaw
the
got his
run
leg
game?
fixed. Yeah, Kinlaw got his leg fixed and he's good now. It just took 2 years when it should have taken 1.
Mm.
That's what sucks is a guy like Kinlaw. You know, the whole time he was here, he was hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt. Now we don't pick up his last year option. He goes to the Jets. He plays the whole season, plays halfway decent. Now he's on the Redskins. Now he's on the Redskins. I'm not calling him that crappy football name that they have out in Washington. So he is on the Redskins and doing what he's doing.
The dead skins.
It's Denise's husband team. Don't talk trash. It's Denise's husband's team.
They're actually, I think they're really good this year.
How'd you like Carson Wentz playing in Minnesota, huh?
Right?
Tearing it up. Making them not miss Sam Darnold.
Jaden Daniels being hurt sucks, but you know.
Yeah, especially being young, especially being so young.
Marcus Mariota's.
Ugh.
What is he, Italian?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I thought he was like Hawaiian or Samoan or something.
Yeah, that's probably it. But he's really skinny to be Samoan.
Yeah, he's on the East Coast. He's on the East Coast. He's a hungry Samoan.
The hell is that? It's supposed to be quiet here, and we hear a bunch of crap outside.
No, Ryan must have taken off for a minute. Here, let's talk about what do we got to talk about here. Who's left? Tommy, you missed the first half. We were talking about offense and stuff like that. And, you know, Denise was telling us how much she loves Jake Brendel. And
it's his fault that we have no rushing. We're the only team with like no rushing touchdowns.
No, Tommy, dude, Colby and Pooney are both hurt. Pooney's playing on one leg, and Colby's got that and Colby's got that pulled groin, and it's just not working out. Look,
I don't understand. I don't think it's going to get better if he keeps playing, but we don't have a choice.
No, we don't, because dude, there's no backups. Think about it.
Yeah.
Burford's IR'd, so we're gonna yank Zakel. No, I mean we already talked about Zakel. Dude, I don't want that guy on the regular squad at all. I'm like, no.
You know what?
That's like admitting you suck.
Zakel is DFF of the offense.
I don't know what that is, but
No, playing against fouls.
oh, okay. No, because I'm like, does that mean don't effing play him or something like that? I'm like, no. Oh,
DFF done forever. Finally.
Oh gosh. Ugh.
He's the reason we lost that Super Bowl, and of course with Luter, right?
Okay.
Well, maybe not. There's a bunch of factors in that.
I'm gonna say it's the guy that stands in the middle of the field with the headset, dressed like an 8th grader at the bus stop.
My apologies, guys. My apologies. I was putting the kids to bed. Sorry.
All good, man.
I'm in bed now. So we're good. I'm just closing out with the injuries right now. That we guys can do whatever you got to do after that.
Yep.
Defensive lineman, Clay Davis, progressed in the right direction. Logging full participant on both Thursday and Friday after being limited on midweek.
What was Davis's? Was Davis questionable or was he limited?
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. I'm reading out the report first, then I'm gonna go through the other ones. There's 2 of them. All right. Mikael Williams was the full participant all week and is on track to play. All right, it's Mikael Williams. Now, here's the list right here. Below is the game status. Here we go. Jordan Watkins out. CJ West out. Mac Jones questionable. Ricky P questionable. JJ questionable. Renard Green questionable. Connor Colby questionable. That's it.
Ooh, the Colby one. The Colby one I don't like.
Well, we knew that because he's injured, so they're just going to say that.
No, I know, but questionable means 50-50.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
I like questionable as you're probably going to play. That's how I look at it. Doubtful is not really.
Yeah, doubtful
that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason why they don't use doubtful anymore. They don't use doubtful anymore, really. They use out or they use questionable, and that's it. Doubtful,
yeah, because out is out.
Middle.
Questionable is 50%.
Yes,
otherwise, you're playing. Otherwise, you're playing.
Yep. So questionable is 50-50. Out, you're done. You're out for the game. So, but hopefully we'll have a good game this weekend, guys. I mean,
we need all them. You know what we need is JJ in the blocking. That's what we need. Since Kittle ain't there.
Look, I'll tell you something right now. Kendrick Bourne's like the exact same player, so it doesn't even matter. If JJ can't go, KB gives you the
Yeah.
exact same player.
Do they both play if they're both on the field? Yeah, because one can play slot, and one can be Z or whatever.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's why.
but then
Yeah, if
Ricky's
you
gonna
want to
be
have the
Z.
slowest wide receiving core in the NFL.
But then we got what we have Demarcus Robinson at Z or X.
Look, I don't even care.
D-Rob.
He's probably going to play.
Yeah, he's definitely
No.
playing. I think they're going to ease him in because he's not in real football shape. I don't think.
Yeah, missing 3 games. That could be a play, but he's the best. He's the best guy out there, not named Pearsall.
Oh yeah,
You know, he's the best guy we've got, not named Pearsall right now.
he's faster than Pearson. That guy's fast.
And he's big. He's a big
I don't know
dude.
how big he is. How big is he?
I don't know the exact stats, but look, when you see him standing next to Pearsall and all the other guys, he's freaking jacked up and way wider than all of them, and he's faster.
We got Anquan Bolden 2.0.
Pretty much, except he's fast. The problem is we got the shriveled up old Anquan who was still good, but he was a shell of himself.
He had great hands.
Absolutely, he had great hands. But we got him after the ACL and and I think he was 31 when he signed with us. So I mean, he was old. Still had great hands, but he was basically
he got carted off in that playoff game. That was terrible.
Yeah,
and
his knee was jacked up. That wasn't like a little tear. That was like, hi, we're rebuilding your shit.
My mom hates the Ravens with a passion because she's a Steelers fan. So, but I'm like, shit, I don't like to see that. No. When Arizona had Bolden and Fitzgerald, good lord.
Yeah,
Tommy Bomb, you have your earphones? Tommy Bomb, you have earphones on?
Yeah, I got but these are the wireless ones.
Damn, sounds cracky for some reason on my side.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. I'm gonna go put my other ones on.
I'm sorry to say it to you. I'm sorry you guys are talking. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you, but
no, it's all good. I mean,
on my side.
I'm wearing old school here. I'm going old school.
I know. I like yours a lot. You sound real good with yours.
If they're good enough for John Chapman, they're good enough for me.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Ain't never wrong with
that. Except his are bright orange.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I emailed him. I'm like, what the hell is a Jaguar? He's like, hey, that hurt, man. I'm from Texas. I'm like, oh god. It's called it's a Jaguar, not a Jaguar.
That's much better.
Come on,
who said that? Jake?
No, John Chapman.
Oh, John Chapman. He's hilarious. I was watching. Well, I shouldn't say watch. I was listening to him and Breezy today.
Yeah, John's my boy, man.
He's awesome. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I met him like I don't know. He came to my show in Oakland. That's when I met him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He keeps saying how he's overweight. I'm like, he's not overweight. He looks like he's a perfect weight. He's just stocky. He looks like he played football.
Is he a big dude? Is he a big dude?
No,
you can't tell. He's always sitting down.
He's not big. I mean, he's not small. He's like, he looks like he played football.
I think he did because he's from Texas, I believe.
He looked like he could have been a tight end, maybe. No, maybe not a tight end. Maybe like I don't know. Linebacker.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Him and Breezy on together is hilarious.
I think he's a little taller than me. I'm 5'10".
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he and Breezy are just a trip. I was just laughing my ass off the whole time listening to him.
Damn, you're really 5'10". Jeez, I thought you'd be taller than that. Look like you are.
Who me?
Yeah, whoever's 5'10".
I'm 5'9". Tommy's 5'10".
Damn.
And you're saying Chapman's bigger, so.
I think so. We're like almost the same size. He's a little taller than me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about the game.
Yeah, he's a super good, cool dude. I mean, he's easy to talk to,
Well, and he loves the Niners, man. So he's,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, all those those rush shows and all that stuff, and all the tailgate and stuff at all the away games. That stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what he does. If he makes a ton of money off that, and that's all he does, but
Yeah, he gets he said, you know, his Patreon helps him. So that's why I do a Patreon, because I want to support him so he doesn't have to go back to
Much better.
teaching.
No, much better.
okay. So he's basically
Much better.
full time
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah. He used to be a teacher, like
Okay.
school. I think he was teach to high elementary school history, or was it no, junior high,
Okay. Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's mentioned some stuff about being a teacher. I didn't know, but yeah, I mean, he's a fun watch. A lot of times I always thought they were a little long winded for me, as far as just because, you know, it's hard to, keep focused on that. But man, hour goes by quick when they're talking ball, you know?
Mm-hmm. I troll Wayne all the time.
He's
I just
funny.
send
So what
super
else?
chats. I send super chats like I don't know, just saying stuff that he said, but he didn't say it. He's like, I never said that.
Yeah, because he's funny, because he's so unhinged that it's like it's a trip. Because he'll be like, I don't know what the freak you're talking about.
No, he's a teacher too, actually.
Is
Well,
he
I
really?
think he stopped doing teaching just like John. They're doing this full time. But he's a
Because what the heck?
musician too. He's actually a
Yeah.
musician as well. He plays piano. I guess he
Does
does
he?
like weddings and stuff.
So where's
Yeah.
because he's from the East Coast, right?
I think he lives in Philly, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Does he?
where
Okay.
Nick is. He's where
Okay.
Niner Nick is.
Oh, okay.
Isn't Niner Nick from Philly?
I thought he was Jersey,
You,
but
now Nick from
Oh, Jersey.
NBN, Jersey.
Yeah.
He's from Jersey. Yeah,
Mm.
I think he is too. They both are. They're both from Jersey.
okay, yeah,
Oh.
because I'd have to look, because I
But
know
you're but you're
I'm
way up.
friends.
You're way up.
Yeah,
Than
yeah,
me.
I'm friends with him on Facebook now, so I think he's like, did he say Cherry Hill or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's way up north from me. Way up north from me. I'm down. I'm way down the bottom, as
Oh
far as you can
yeah,
go. Yup. The nipple. That's what I call it. The New Jersey nipple. Yeah, I
yeah.
I
mean,
gotta
Years
I gotta
ago, I
what's
check
used
the
that,
to vacation
laundry.
down the Jersey Shore.
dude? You're not missing nothing when it's summertime. You're not missing nothing. To tell you the truth.
No,
It's
no,
still it's still hectic here. It ain't funny.
Hey,
I
yeah.
you
hate
We used
being
to.
in
goofy,
the summertime,
East Coasters for the supper,
dude.
cookouts, pop. Come on, can you say things right? It's a
Dude,
barbecue
you
for
can't enjoy you can't enjoy it unless you do it at home
it's a
at all.
barbecue, not a cookout. It's a soda, not a pop. Come on.
I don't say pop. Tommy, I'm from Vallejo. Tommy, I'm from Vallejo, so I
Oh,
don't.
I know. I'm
I don't
trolling
know any of
Ryan
that.
right now.
I know. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't
No,
know any of
Ryan
that stuff.
said Ryan said what? What did you say? Cookout, right?
Yeah,
No.
cookout. Yeah,
Cookout.
I
That's you know
believe
what?
yes. Cookout's better at home over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, better is over here. I mean, you can't eat when it's summertime, man. 4th of July. Oh my God, you'd be surprised to go into a diner without waiting in line for it looks like a concert.
That's
That's that bad.
crazy.
It gets bad. It gets bad over here, man. It does. That's when me and my wife do have a diner down the street, and we used to go to that in summertime. We're not going to it. They have like a big line on the outside. It's like a small little diner we go to, and we can't go to it
Mm.
anymore. So she knows what I'm talking about. Margie's, she knows, and it's a pain in the ass to get into it. That's why we wait
Yeah.
till the shooters are gone, and dude, we have so many shooters here that ain't funny. Hey,
Is
Richie,
Mrs. Ryan one of our viewers? How
uh,
many viewers do we have right now?
really right now, two of them.
Yeah, so that's your wife's one
Okay.
of them.
Yeah, my wife probably one of them. They on Twitch. I don't know who's watching on Twitch. They don't tell us. They don't tell me over here who's watching though.
Oh,
Dude, I
great.
could
Oh, I
already
forgot.
tell you.
I forgot we're not on YouTube right now. I forgot.
Well, I
No,
think the
we are
Cardinals,
YouTube. It's
if
X
you
you're
keep
talking about. X. We're not
Or
on X.
X. I mean X.
X. Yeah.
if we keep playing well, we'll probably be, but I think Arizona's going to be last place.
You gotta have faith, Tom. Come on, you gotta have faith, man. Gotta
Now
do it.
with
Sorry.
with Connor gone, absolutely.
Yeah.
My wife says it's a BBQ.
It's a
BBQ.
BBQ.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we call it.
No, not cookout. It's called BBQ.
I mean,
And
you know.
they're fun. They're fun. They are fun, man. But you're in your house. So much fun.
Yes.
Oh my God. You should know what I'm talking about, Rich. You're up Connecticut, so you're up north of me. I don't know how bad it is up there with the street Shoobies or not. The Shoobies playing. Are the Shoobies bad up there or not? They're good up
Is
there or not?
what? Is what
The
bad up here?
Shoobies. The Shoobies. During
What's a
summertime.
shoebie? What?
I'm Jersey, so you should know. I'm talking in
No,
Jersey pretty freely.
no. Look,
Shoobies are a bunch of people that come over to the East Coast.
oh, gotcha.
And
Yeah, I guess. I'm an hour from the ocean if I want to go.
okay,
Didn't really do much this year. Rhode Island coast is an hour door to door.
yeah, exactly what my wife
Like
says. It all
slow
depends what
back
East Coast you're
roads.
from.
Yeah, slow back road drive. It's an hour.
Jersey's. Oh my God. Let me see. Where's that?
I used to vacation in Ocean City years ago, so it's like 2 towns south of.
Yep, I'm watching.
Look at
My wife.
Mrs. Ryan with her Patriots logo.
Yep, that's your picture logo right there.
So Hickams,
Watch
I'm
on
what,
YouTube.
30? I'm 32 and 15 or something.
Oh, really? That's cool.
But I'm still not. I'm 5 games out of first place. I won last year, but
Hey, Denise, are you still with us?
you gotta pick. You gotta pick with
Yeah,
your
I'm here.
brain,
I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Make sure you're good. Make sure you're good. Yeah.
not your emotions. I mean, a lot of people pick with their emotions. It's like, come on.
That's why you lose when you pick with emotion.
Yep.
You know, it's like the guy who stacks his fantasy football team full of guys on the team he likes. It's like, dude,
Honestly,
you
I was
can't
gonna
do.
pick I was gonna pick the Cardinals, but I'm like, oh, their DBs are injured, so I switched it.
I went for cards because I can't stand Seahawks. I can't stand Seahawks at all.
No.
I
I mean,
do.
when we played them.
Oh, of course, we're playing. Of course, we're going for. Come on, you
Yeah, I
gotta
picked
have
the
faith in our
Cardinals
team. Come
against.
on.
I picked that we were gonna lose to the Cardinals, and
17-0, baby. 17-0 for me. Sorry. That's what I
but I
always say
picked
every
the.
year.
I actually
Oh,
picked the
no, I was
Seahawks to
shaking the
beat
head
us
at
too.
Richie. Don't shake that head at me. Richie,
Crack
look.
kills. Crack kills, Ryan. Crack kills, man.
I'll do crack. I'll do crack. I got a big crack in my butt, yeah, but I ain't gonna have it. I'll do crack.
Uh,
So that's that point.
Yeah, you want to do crack? You want to be high for 15 seconds? Go ahead.
Nah, I don't do heavy stuff with that, man.
I'm
I don't
good.
smoke marijuana. Even though it's legal here, I don't smoke
Damn
marijuana.
it!
So,
Sorry, I just
hey,
spilled coffee
my
on my
language.
damn shirt. Kidding
That's
me?
all right. It's all right. You're home. You can get another one.
It's my Stella shirt. My girl got me a picture of my cat
Okay, so Rich has us. Rich
on
has
my
us.
shirt.
You guys, okay. I know I didn't get nobody's prediction on this one, but who's winning this game this Sunday? Who's got winning? Us winning or Jaguars?
Am I going first?
Both of you? Yeah, whoever wants to go first, guys.
Uh,
Whoever. Don't care.
20,
And of course,
20, 20,
score.
20,
Score, score,
23,
score.
13 Niners.
Wow.
Close one. Wow, close one. Another further heartbreaker. Or another heart attack, I should
A
say.
nail biter.
Heart attack. Ugh. I don't even want to say that even. For me, it's heart attack.
I don't really do score
My
predictions.
anxiety be up high.
Look,
My
think about it
anxiety.
like this: their defense is good.
Really good.
Our offense is mid right now. Our defense is good, so it's going to be a defensive struggle. The fact that I'm even saying that we'll score 23, I mean, that's what 14, 17. Yeah, that's 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. So
Let's just hope we.
Where's my wife
There.
say? That's your phone number, hon. That's your phone number.
Hey,
That's my phone number.
the run defense is good too.
that's the problem, you
2
know.
touchdowns, 2 field goals. My phone number. Who you got there, Time Bomb?
Yeah, I
What's your
pick it.
prediction and your
I'm
score?
picking the Niners, but I'm not. I don't do score predictions.
Mhm.
What's a spread?
Oh
What's a
man.
spread, Ryan?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry guys.
I'm
I'm sorry
curious what the
guys. I'm
spread
on
is
top
on
of that.
this.
Sorry.
I want to know
Hold on.
if it's over 3, if it's like three and a
If it was
half,
in
or
If it was in Jacksonville, I probably would pick the Jags, but we're at home, so I think we'll play a little better.
Okay. Well, I was watching David Barty last couple of days, so yeah, 3.5 points were verified. 3.5, and the total is 46.5.
Damn.
Yeah, take the under. Take the
Yeah,
under.
exactly. Under.
Yeah, take the under and 3.5. Yeah, Niners should cover that.
Mm-hmm.
They should cover.
That's a
But
good
take the
spread.
under. It's fair. It's a fair number. I mean, because I could definitely see that game being 23-20 as well. But I just don't. I don't trust Lawrence. I think he's trash. So.
He doesn't throw outside the numbers.
Now because
So
at the end, they shouldn't be able to run on us. They should not be able to run on us.
I mean, as long as we
ETN,
limit it,
right?
they've been
ETN.
running that rock like 150 yards a game.
Now if they're if Trevor Lawrence is trash, who gets touchdown for them? Though?
Horse
Who gets touchdown for them?
face? You don't like horse face?
No. Look, what they're going to get 1 touchdown, 2 field goals. Etienne gets the touchdown.
Wait. You say your score was 19, right, for them, right?
No,
19,
I said 23-13.
Oh, okay. You went the other way right now. I thought you said 23,
No,
19. My
23-13.
bad. Okay. I like that score. 10-point lead. Hell yeah,
I
I'll take
don't.
that.
I don't think. I don't
10
think they're going to score a lot of points on us because look.
Oh.
I don't think that.
I know what their game plan is, and you know it.
Run and go at
didn't say
Renardo
that.
Green. That's the game plan.
No, but you know what Salah's game plan is.
Yeah, crush.
Yeah, he wants
crush
to.
Lawrence.
He wants.
Stop the run.
Yep.
Stop the run and make him beat us, right? With that arm.
Yeah.
And he loves the middle of the field, and we like to clog up the middle of the field. So we have an advantage there. But we can't have any busted coverages. But you know what? If we do, let's just hope that they drop the ball because there's a lot of drop passes by the receivers.
Yeah, that's true. Totally true.
Denise, real quick, your score projection and who's won?
I honestly don't have a score prediction. I'm hoping we win, but I'll be honest with you, I'm actually nervous about this game.
Yeah,
I'm
I would be.
It could be a trap game.
I think it's a flip kind of game because I'm worried about Nick Bosa being gone, seeing if we can step up as a defense. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. And then I hope we win, but I'm kind of nervous, with the injuries. So we'll see.
Oh, here's another thing. They're going to blitz the hell out of the quarterback. But I don't know if you want to do that because if you look at Purdy's number against the blitz, I think he's 77% completion or 60-something.
That was spy. That was spy in the middle.
Yeah, but you know what's weird though with him is his first half stats are baller and his second half stats are not. It's so funny when you look at it, and I think it has a lot to do with Kyle. Those stats have a lot to do with the way because Kyle is a front runner. He is not a good comeback from behind coach. He's a killer front runner. When he scores for early and gets up on a team, that's when Kyle is at his best. And when he's got to go chase a team and they're down, that is just not his strong suit. And I think it relays in Brock's numbers.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Grant had a really good breakdown of the stats from Purdy for first half and second half, and his second half stats are terrible.
Damn.
But his first half stats are baller.
Interesting.
Now, with Brock Purdy in there, there's one thing I love about Brock Purdy so far. He's been playing for us. And I know Kyle loves about him too.
Gunslinger.
He throws an interception. No, not that. Interceptions. He doesn't get rattled.
Well, Jimmy G was the same way.
That's one thing
He's
I love
as good
about
as
Brock.
Jimmy is when it comes to that, because Jimmy would throw a pick and be like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yes.
What?" And he can't be as cool as Mac Jones going, "Well, he should have caught it. I threw it right to him." That was the best. That was the best quarterback line ever.
Yep.
We should have caught it. I threw it to him.
I was trying to play catch. Just
Oh
go
my
out there and
God.
hoop. Just go out there and hoop.
I've never. That's something I've never seen. I've been watching football freaking 40 years, and I've
Mhm.
never seen a quarterback ever say that in a press conference or anything like that. That was hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe about 45 years from me. Almost, that's 45 years then.
Yeah, I'm worried about that toe, man. He could re-aggravate it, and I don't know about his
I am too.
mobility. I think they have
Well,
a game
look,
plan where he's trying to he's going to get the ball out as fast as possible and not try and run it.
this
Or
should be the only thing, Tommy, is that the fact that he was not on the injury list at all.
wow,
He was not. He
The
was.
one thing that we're really looking
that's
for,
crazy.
the one thing
He
we're
was
really
not
looking
on the
for
injury list.
is the planting of the
So
foot.
that must mean
The
the foot
planting of
is
the
okay.
foot.
But that must mean, look, if he is not on the injury list, technically, according to the NFL rules, that
Yeah.
means he's not hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
So it makes
Good
sense
to-
to play Purdy
good.
because
Max hurt.
Mac Jones he's got it
Mac-
in neat.
Mac is
Now,
questionable.
who's your backup to him? Adrian.
I hope not. I hope
Martinez.
Yo,
not.
Adrian!
I would still. I would if Mac can move around
Yo,
enough.
Adrian!
No. If Mac can move around enough to not be hurt, you got to put him in as the backup. You got to have him in as the backup, not Martinez.
Dude,
Yeah.
I pray to God that he does not get hurt. But if he does, we're going to be all saying, Adrian!
I mean, I think they should put him as
the
they
crowd.
need to have him as emergency because
You're going to be saying
that
yo,
O
Adrian,
line
I'm
is
going to be
get
going. I'm going to be going. No.
that O line's going to get someone killed.
I'd be like, can we just forfeit this game now?
Nah, man, no. You got more respect for our freaking team
It's
at that, man. Come on, can't
2022
force
all
it.
over again, NFC
I don't care.
Championship.
Oh my God, it's bad.
Dude,
Martinez
2020,
goes in.
oh my God.
Martinez goes in, and I'm going, man, we couldn't have Josh Dobbs right now.
Dude, he could be in there Purdy. You never know. Come on now.
No.
No Purdy.
No.
Well, how good is he on tape though? Is he good on tape or
No,
no?
Martinez. Look,
College
he was
tape?
the UFL or whatever the heck it's called MVP. He won the they won the UFL Cup or whatever the heck it's called. He won that stuff. So look, he's probably a serviceable quarterback.
Speaking of Cup,
but he's been here for 4 weeks.
Cup looked pretty good last night, by the way.
And what do we get? What do we pay for him? Anything? I forget.
Oh, I don't
his
even know.
contract
I
is.
don't. It can't be much because he's practice squad slash. Look,
I would
look,
pay him league minimum, honestly.
Look, he is holding.
Yeah, I got no.
He's basically just holding a clipboard until Curtis Rourke is ready. That's all this is. They really like Rourke, and as soon as he's good with that ACL,
that guy might be.
Gone.
Curtis Rourke might be a problem. That guy's tough as nails.
Yeah,
I have not seen
tough,
a single pass he's thrown, but everything I've heard. What is he, the Maple Missile or something like that? I think that's his nickname.
He went to the playoffs on a freaking ACL, man. Who does that?
No ACL, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's obviously tough.
Oh my God. I know people where they are. Ugh. Trying to look at the contract. I don't see it on here. Contract.
No, which is fine.
He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie, right? He's not a rookie, right?
I don't think so. I think
Adrian
Martinez. It might be like he might be like second year or something like that. Where I think he was on the Raiders. I think he was on the Raiders last year on their practice squad, and then went to the UFL, played, won, and then the Niners signed him after we let all the other trash that were our backup quarterbacks go.
Pick Mullins.
Pick Mullins. Gus Bradley's kid, Mordecai, they got thrown in the dumpster out back, and they brought in
Mullins is like, I'm a pretty good quarterback if I'm not turning it over.
Get UFL. Mm-hmm.
Is he still playing in the league? Is he on a team somewhere?
He was undrafted in 2023. Adrian Martinez. undrafted, 2 3.
Yeah, and I think he.
He's
I
been in
think
the league for
I
3
think we're
years or
talking
2
about
years
yeah.
Nick
or 2 years.
Mullins, no?
3,
He
4,
retired, didn't
5.
he?
Yeah, 3 years.
Or
Did
am I
he?
tripping? I don't know.
So Mullins,
Yeah. It's,
Nick Mullins, I ain't heard nothing about him. But him
for
retiring.
some reason, I thought he was on like Tennessee as a backup or something like that. You know, some obscure place.
So, yeah. He's been on 4 teams so far, and we're number 4. Any problem is he's been on all the other teams for 1 year.
Yeah, because he was on the Raiders,
So,
right? He was on the Raiders practice squad, I think, last year.
well, they said not about Raiders. They said Detroit Lions, Birmingham Stallions, New York Jets, and then he gave
Okay,
him
yeah,
Ryan
us.
you
Lo-
know what? It was the Jets. No, I'm
So,
sorry, it was the Jets because Sala was the one who knew
yeah.
who he was.
Ryan loves the Raiders.
We're talking about AJ Martinez. Hell no.
Hey,
I'm not going for a silver and black. I'm sorry. I'm ready to
look,
go.
I'll tell you something right
Stuff
now. Hey,
identical.
look, some of the coolest guys I loved in the NFL played for the Raiders. So, Mr. Jackson,
So Bo Jackson?
yeah, Star 80 did play for the Raiders in his age 40 season. Had 1,000 yards.
Man, I
I
was
watch.
actually rooted. I was actually rooting
Oh,
for the
yo.
Raiders to win that Super
Um,
Bowl, but they totally
you
got
are right. You are right there,
whooped.
Richie. You are right,
What's
Richie.
that?
You know what?
You're right,
If
Richie.
the Raiders had that
He
center,
is actually on Jaguars. He's on Jaguars.
He is. Nick Mullins is on the
Yep. Yep.
Jaguars.
He's on Jag.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna
Yep.
see Mully.
2025
We're
present.
gonna see Mully.
oh boy,
He's probably a backup too. He's probably a backup to
Trevor Lawrence.
what's his name? Come on. Thank you, Trevor
horse
Lawrence.
face,
Thank you. Thank
horse
you. Thank you.
face.
So that's hilarious. So Mullins is his backup. And wasn't C.J. Beathard there for a while too?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
So
He was actually on the same team
so
with
there
him.
are
So
so there are so there
wow.
where we dumpster all our third string quarterbacks.
Yeah, I guess so.
Jacksonville's
Jaguars.
our dumpster fire for our quarterbacks. Cool.
dude, CJ had a
Well, he was
rocket
on the
arm. My
Vikings. He was
God,
on the Vikings. Then he went to the
Yeah,
Jaguars.
too bad he couldn't hit the side of a barn with it.
right?
That dude. Oh my God. He must have been that guy that, hey, I see three receivers. Throw it to the one in the middle. I can't.
Yeah.
He was horrible. God, he was horrible.
I think Mullins. My God, dude, was it CJ Beathard or was it Mullins? Juice wide open on the left side. Oh God, who was it? Who was the team they
I
went?
know it was probably
Was the
Mullins. It
Eagles?
was
Was
probably Mullins
it
because Beathard didn't play enough.
Mullins?
Beathard didn't play enough.
Juice was wide open.
Yeah,
How could you
yeah,
miss
but
him? And he threw it over his head.
Mullins can't throw that far unless he's chucking ducking.
Dude, I swear to God, the ball went over his head.
Really.
I'm like, dude, how can you miss
I
him?
can't believe he
He was
beat the
wide open.
Rams in
I think it was the
2020.
Eagles. It was the Eagles. I think it was the Eagles when they beat us.
That was like a Sunday
Oh
night
God,
game, right? Or was it Monday?
I don't remember.
it was one of the primetime games. It was a primetime game. I remember
Yeah,
that. I remember when Nick Mullins threw that
Ayuk
ball.
did that hurdle.
Oh
Ayuk did the hurdle jump over the guy.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
That was a good
yes,
game.
yes. And that's the one we lost too, right? I think that's the one we lost. I remember
That's
that
why they
game.
picked up Mullins. They're
And
like, this guy almost kicked our butt.
oh my God, I cannot believe he missed Juice wide open. I couldn't believe you could just send him a letter and have him mailed to him by the time you got to the end zone.
Did you guys watch Grant when she
That
had
catch would have been.
Sibylla on?
Who?
Sibylla. She's like a trans
Fella.
model or something.
Who had that on?
Grant used to have her on all the time.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I remember. That was like 2
Dude,
seasons ago, right?
That girl attacked me because I said French potatoes. I was just messing around. And then she's like, why are you being racist? I'm like, what do you mean racist? You're not even French, for one. Two, even if I said something, French is not a race.
Oh God.
And then she messaged my girlfriend and said, "You're boy, he's attacking me." Oh my God, this lady, what a wacko! She's obviously mentally ill.
I remember that. That was like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
3. Maybe
longer.
3.
Yeah,
It
3.
might have been 3. Didn't last
She's
long.
like,
Didn't
she's
last
like,
long on Grant's
she's
channel.
like, I'm a model. I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
whatever
me
you
too.
say.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I have a selfie on my Instagram. Yeah, me
That
too.
was ridiculous, dude. Being attacked by a trans model. You can't make this stuff up.
Time by me, you sound much better with those earphones.
I
Much
sound
better.
great all the
I like
time.
those earphones better. No, not really. Those other earphones, they sucked it. I'm sorry
The
to say.
Samsung makes garbage sometimes, but at least
Samsung.
I mean, they're the wireless
They make
ones.
they make good phones. Though, good phones.
Oh yeah, that's all I use. Because iPhone is for amateurs.
Yeah, I mean, I think my wife loves
See,
Samsung.
Amateur,
I'm
So
a,
that's probably
amateur,
I'm a,
fixed.
amateur.
I'm a professional phone.
You're, oh, I got your iPhone. You're
You know
an
why?
iPhone user. Oh,
You know why? Because I'm old, and trying to make a Samsung work when you're old just does not work. And plus, my first iPhone was like an iPhone 3. So, like, I could pick up another iPhone and it just works. You pick up a Samsung, you got to do all this shit and
Yeah,
move your hands around, and
yeah. You
that's
know
just too
what?
much work. That's
I
too
think
much
my
work.
first one was an iPhone 4. My first smartphone.
Yeah. Well, I had a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry before that,
Oh yeah,
and
I had Nokia.
I remember the
I had
Blackberries. I remember
Nokias
those.
forever.
yeah, I had those too. But yeah, my first like phone with a screen on it was a BlackBerry Bold.
I switched to Samsung in 2016 or 17.
I had one for work, and I wanted to throw it through a wall every time I tried to answer it.
It takes getting used to, but then
Bling,
once you
goodbye.
do, you're like, this is night and day for me.
You know, because everybody goes, "Oh, you're gonna like the Samsung better because you can do all this stuff and you can set all this stuff." And I'm like, "No, I'm a basic bitch. I want it normal."
The camera is so much better. It's just like the cameras on the Samsung are ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean this camera's been really good on this phone, and what I like about this is the first one I've had where you can just click the button on the side and automatically goes to the camera.
I did all my YouTube videos on this phone or the one previous, and I
Yeah,
used the Blue Yeti right into the phone. So
cool.
Yeah, I know we're going off topic. The 49ers. What else you know? We always do
Yeah,
that. Don't matter. Denise.
Oops.
Denise.
Yes.
Oops. Oops. We need oops.
Sorry,
she's
I'm
just
oops.
she's just listening.
yeah, I'm just chilling.
So, what kind of phone you have? What kind of phone you like?
Oh, I'm a Samsung girl too.
Okay.
We got professionals up here.
iPhone.
Amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my girlfriends have iPhones. They're like, you need to get an iPhone so we can picture drop and blah blah blah. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm good.
hell
Whatever.
no.
Oh, and FaceTime and all that crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm not into that. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll just keep my
I
little
mean,
Samsung.
you could just do
It
a
was funny when
messenger
you said you
FaceTime,
had
dude.
a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry
Yeah.
when they first came out. Yep, had one of those.
Actually,
BlackBerry.
I was cleaning a drawer and found it, and I powered it up and was like, "Oh gosh, I forgot there's pictures on it that I got to figure out how to get off of it."
Ryan loves BlackBerry smoke.
No,
Black
thank you.
is that
Menthol.
like BlackBerry
No,
Is
that's
that
a
black?
southern rock.
That,
That's a southern rock band.
oh, I thought it was like some vape
They're
juice or
like
something.
they're like a bunch of old
Chris might
guys,
know
but they're
them.
really
Chris might
good,
know them.
man.
BlackBerry vape
That's what
juice.
I thought.
See,
I
Chris
was
might
like,
know
is
them.
that a
I don't
brand?
know anything about them.
BlackBerry smoke. That's a cool band name. It's interesting. I think they're old bags like me.
All right, guys, how long we been doing this? 2.5 hours.
Two
Yeah, I was about to
hours and
call it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I was about
45
to call
minutes. Wow.
All right, we're out.
it. Okay, guys. All right. We'll see you in the chat, guys.
All
All
right.
right. We're going to head
See you in the
out of here. All
chat.
right.
Go Niners. Go
All
faithful.
right, go Niners.
When-
I hope we
share,
win.
subscribe. Come watch the
We
channel.
got it. 4-0 is seriously good. We never thought we'd be
Let
here.
us know what
If we
phone
do.
you have in the comment section. Let us know if you're a BlackBerry or a iPhone or a Samsung user. We'll go from there. See ya.
oh, boy.
Gotta go. Stay
There,
faithful.
guys.
Bye guys. Have a good
We'll
night.
All
say
right.
Have a nice
All
weekend.
right.
Bye. You too.
you too, guys.
Enjoy.
There, guys.
Later.
Enjoy. Later. Like I always say. That was a show. Okay, now, boy, man, that's probably one of our longest. Almost 2 hours and 45 minutes worth. Woo, man, we had a great conversation tonight, guys. We did. I loved it. I loved it. I loved all the, especially Tommy Bomb coming in here and laying the bombs out like he always does. That guy Matt actually showed up because I know he, like I said during the show with you guys, he his phone's out right now, but he's gonna get back on. So, but he'll get it working again. All right. So, but for now, what I got. I don't know what you mean by that, Tommy. Damn, I was super loud with. Okay. No, you were super loud with the earphones. Yes, you sound much better with the wires. The wire ones, you sound much better, more clear too. So yes. Let's see what we got for you guys this week. Um, Definitely will be back next week. Hopefully by next week we'll have a better spot. We're working on it right now. Me and my wife are because I know we do our show, and I'm going to definitely plug out ours is MM in a box. All right, MM in a box is a movie, bleh, music and movie thing we do to have fun on that. We have fun by sharing quizzes, trivia, and all that stuff from movies to music, any kind of genre or whatever. We do all kinds of stuff on there. So if you guys want to follow that, go right ahead. Go to YouTube. I know it won't be on X probably, but Twitch should definitely have it on there though. But YouTube, MM in a box. Once you find the logo that has a big M in a box in a pink and purple box, you'll notice. All right, but we have fun on there, so it'll probably definitely be back. It probably our computer won't be here and probably till after Tuesday, so we probably won't be doing sharing videos by till next week. So I wanted to give that out to my wife. That way she knows what's going on. I know she's still watching, so yeah, I'm going to shout out to our show that we usually do. It'll be back next week, no matter what. So not this coming week, but the week after. I'm sure 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm going to shout out to all the guys, and of course, ladies, Denise, Matt Main, Jake that was here earlier, Tommy Bomb, and of course Richie. I guess Joshua JW couldn't show up tonight. I gave him link and everything, but I could see him show up. It's all good though. But we will be back next Friday with another episode of this Past Present Future. So, and hopefully we'll definitely do a post game after we beat the living crap out of the Dayton Jaguars. Hope we did though. But I know we had fun doing this. It's fun. So, but please hit the like subscribe button. All right, turn notifications, and we're gonna have fun doing it. All right. So yeah, have fun doing that. Yeah, hit the subscribe button. Yeah. I'm probably halfway tired now, so I gotta pick the wife up in a few hours. But I'm gonna get ready about that in a few hours to go pick her up. So, but let me see here. Tommy Bomb, of course. Are you saying I was weird, wired? Yeah, you're wired. You're so wired every time. My mic was loud. No, you're fine. You're fine. We actually hear you better, much better. And well, I did have 2 cups of coffee. Well, no, you're fine. Your wired earphones were way better than your Bluetooth ones. Believe me, they were. Now, I know this is only a little temporary thing. My wife's actually because mine died on me. So, but I thank you very much for letting me use it. I'm gonna put it back in your case. Don't worry, it'll be on charge. And next week, hopefully, definitely by I know I probably will be using the same thing on Friday or Sunday for post game. But next week we'll definitely have a better setup. So okay, so we see when you see you. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. And like I always say to you all, keep the faith, never lose hope. Later on, guys. Peace out. Later on. Go Niners!
red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Red and gold, red and gold.